Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Microphone on. Now my microphone's on.
Buttons were stuck.
Welcome back to the studio, Robert Buck D. Gibson. Jeez, I'll use your Christian name. You messed that up again.
I blame Howie's.
That's. Let me start this program over. It's Tuesday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? Apparently, Robert's on Glizzy recovery. That's what that means.
Absolutely.
How was Howie's last night?
Oh, I don't remember. It's a great time, from what I heard.
I was told I had a lot of fun after the fact. Howie's was real good last night. Thank you to Howie's for having us out last
yes.
night. Let's go on that. Everyone was in the house last night. We had so much fun. Thank you to there was over 100 people in there last night.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
It was front to back, butts to nuts. It was the whole thing in there where we just laughed a lot. I saw 100 people groan at a missed field extra point.
Yes.
Then I saw them all shrug at a missed extra point.
Right.
And then I saw them all cheer a missed extra point. And then on the fourth one, I saw them all climax an extra point when it was finally made.
Yes.
Big thank you to Zach Gentry for hanging out with us last night. He was a lot of fun, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Immediately, Van, who's not with us today. Van's not here. Immediately, Van. Hey, Zach, Cooper Rush, best quarterback in the NFL, right? Van, that's how you're going to start this thing?
Van is lucky the Cowboys won.
So dumb.
He's so lucky. I don't think he would have walked out of that place.
505-246-0610. Don't forget that the Lobos play tonight as well. It's Lobos Love Pink Night, Robert. I don't know if you know about that. It's at the Pit tonight.
Yes.
Chance to celebrate breast cancer survivors, honor those who continue their fight, and remember those who have lost along the way. Please consider wearing pink to the game tonight if you're going to the game tonight. A lot of friends of our show are going to the game tonight, and I saw some of those tickets aren't picked up yet. So if you won a bunch of tickets from us last week, come by the studio. Get them.
Come get them.
500 4th Street Northwest. I don't know what the zip code is. The intersection of 4th and Roma? Is that where we are?
Yes.
4th and Roma?
Correct.
Come down. Come up to the 5th floor. Can't see us. We're in the studio. Haley will meet you there at the front desk. Make sure you grab your tickets.
Get your tickets. Remember, it's a hot ticket in town. The hottest ticket in town.
It's a super hot ticket. Who we got tonight? San Diego? Is that right?
We already whooped those bums.
Super whooped them on Saturday.
Whooped those bums.
Super whooped them.
We got San Jose State.
That's what I just said. Trying to look up their record real quick.
They're 12-6.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, bring them on. We want these good teams that everybody was saying the Lobos were not playing earlier, and they're proving their worth every single time. So, yeah, bring them on.
They got a cool logo.
Yeah, it's nice. Spartans.
The Spartans?
It's nice.
It goes like this. Order logos in the Mountain West. Lobos number 1.
Right.
Everyone else underneath. Also, and I'm not trying to disparage you, Robert. Thank you for your service. The Air Force logo sucks.
You're not disparaging me. I wasn't in the Air Force.
It's all the same to me. What do I know?
I would have to agree with you.
Got some fun feedback on our Martin Luther King episode yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It better be with some anger that was with me.
People were appreciative of your effort. That's a fun thing about this program, by the way. I'm repping a cough drop today, so bear with me, friends of the show.
Yeah, you're real hot and heavy in my ear.
Is it bad?
Yeah,
bad?
I was just going to tell you.
So you're doing the program yesterday?
Right.
It's Martin Luther King Day. And we go hard on you having to work on Martin Luther King Day, which is a good radio bit.
Yes,
this is as funny of a bit as you can create in the world of sports. And people are like, hey, you guys really made Robert work on Martin Luther King?
That's when you know it's good. Yes.
He just got worked. This is yes, of course. He's the most pivotal member of 2 Men On. Had a blast at Howie's yesterday. Howie's gave away $500 at halftime. And I guess like they've been doing this for years. They've been doing this for like 7, 8, 9 years. And I guess the drawings have been like name after name because there were over 1,000 entries from the time that we've been doing this thing all year long.
It was a lot of names to shuffle through.
Dog, you pulled it out on the first one.
I wasn't confident that was going to happen. Okay. Howie's was packed.
There was 120 people at the time we did the drawing,
front to back. And when Luke brought out the names,
the general manager
of Howie's brings out the names in the bucket, I was like, whoa, somebody's not here.
It was it's a big giant plastic bucket like you get
like the cheese balls.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the thing's full up.
Yes.
It's like if cheese balls were slips of names to be drawn, and you pull out the dude's name, and he's like, "Oh, I guess I won."
There was no excitement out of him at all.
Everyone else is like, "Boo!" So we're like, "Let's see that ID, brother." And he's like, "Really?" We're like, "Yes,
yes." I'm not just gonna hand you
this 500 bones
cash too. It wasn't. You didn't have to go to the bank or anything else.
You're about 2 minutes away from getting robbed in the parking lot. We definitely want to know who you are.
I would have won that money and walked completely out of it. I would have been like, well, watching the game from home. The rest of the game.
Good job, guys. GG.
Mm-hmm.
Check you later. Be an excellent program. We're having on a very fun guest today. Summer Willis will be joining us from 66 Diner. We're going to talk to her as they're reopening after the remodel. So they'll be opening this Friday.
Yes.
We had planned on being there this Friday, but actually we'll be at the Ice Wolves this Friday. So that was a little bit of a scheduling snafu on our part. We'll be live from Tramway, because they play out there at the Outpost. So we'll be up there for that. That'll be a lot of fun. Also, Nicole Dickson will join us today. She is the head softball coach at UNM. So we're going to talk a lot about the softball program. Also, we're going to do it on air. We're going to say, when can we take some swings out there?
Not in front of the team, though.
In front of a camera, in front of the team. Oh, that's how I'm doing it.
Oh, you're just trying to embarrass
I'm trying to embarrass you.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold up now. Now, softball, I can hold my own in
you
that.
Think
but
you think
but not with no. You didn't tell me how it was being pitched to me. Is it like
it's from 44 feet away with everything they got?
Nah, see, I thought we were just talking about underhand.
No.
Pink.
No, they're gonna break your knees off.
No.
I cannot wait for that, though. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun today at lunch. I went met with Forrest Stolting with the Isotopes because they got some stuff going on. They got the Orbits package. They're doing the schedule. The schedule release is coming out this week, so we'll have Forrest on at some point. And the game times. I mean, the day's already set, but the game time release. So, and I said at the meeting today, I said more day games for the Isotopes. I said I don't care what you guys do. I don't care how you do it. I don't care if you don't have staffing. I don't care if kids are in school. Said you're doing more day games. So as we're leaving, we go by the Duke's official shop right over there. You know what I'm talking about? It's right there on what is that? Central and it's not Comanche. What is it? You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly
Carlisle.
what you're talking about. Right.
So Carlisle and Central there. It's over by Cinnamon Cafe.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? You know, he's going there. Talk to Steve. Runs the shop. Because I don't think we had officially told Steve we had voted the United Dukes crossover jersey is our jersey of the year.
We did not.
So I told him.
Okay. What was the response? Here you go. Take some to the fellas.
He says, as expected.
I like that though. I like that.
So Steve listens to the show a little bit. So we're talking and I'm like, hey, first of all, let me get this Dukes t-shirt. This thing is fire. I'm gonna need a sticker for the mobile Comrex, which is how we broadcast remote. I need some stuff. And he's like, hey, you see these brand new Dukes hats we got out? I'm like, I have not. Shoot. He opens up the box in front of me.
Oh,
I felt like a YouTube video. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The unveiling.
Dog.
Yeah, you're the first to see this.
Turquoise on white, black bill.
Oh,
got the 50 Annie on the side. I go, what's this go for? He's like, these things are, I don't know, like $40. And I'm like, this thing's worth $100.
Yeah.
Like,
does he know the cap market right now?
Yeah, check that. Like,
seriously.
Hey, you walk in there, you buy that thing, like get a letter of authenticity with it.
Yeah.
Take it outside.
Yep.
For sale. Anyways, I had not been over to their new location, and it was fire. It's where the paper used to be.
Right.
like, which is, the paper, which used to be the Alibi, all that history of the. I'm like a townie now, dude.
Yeah, I see you. I'm just letting you rattle this off
I'm like a townie
because there was a time when you were like, that plays, this.
Yeah, well,
now you're going. It's just coming off naturally.
Well, they got all that 50th anniversary gear. They got a bunch of cool stuff going on. So, So, anyways, had a lot of fun over there with they today. So, big thank you for the little quote unquote VIP treatment. I don't even know what that means, but it's literally just letting me talk about sports. A lot of cool stuff going on in the community. We're going to break down the Cowboys and the Bucks. That's going to be a fun little segment. Also, everyone's getting fired. Everyone is getting fired.
And every last one of them deserve it. There should be more people. Should be more. It's not enough firings.
The only guy who should have been fired today was Brett Maher.
That's why I said it should have been more people.
Brett Maher last night is like whenever you're learning how to kick playing Madden.
Yes.
Like
but it's on Madden.
All Madden.
On the Madden level, yes.
From the live chat, I bought a BA Lobos hockey jersey at the Duke store.
Hey.
Friend of the show, Freddie. That's like, I'm not even joking. They had legit cool stuff over there.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm about to rebrand my whole wardrobe. How many Ice Topes games am I going to go to this year? What's a real number? 50? I'll go to 50 of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get a different Duke's one.
You want that?
One. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna drip so hard that whenever you're walking behind me, you're like, stop. There's drip all over me.
And the fans that go to the game, they love that. They could see you from a mile away.
And then I think inside baseball, I think I know that the throwback game is in July this year.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready for me.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna come.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna come shining. Okay.
Well, you know how I am too, because like the Highlands University schedule wraps up May. NCAA Division II track and field is May 28th. It's done after that. I can take a vacation.
Right.
Not taking it in July because I'm not missing that game. 505-246-0610. Text the program. Me and Robert today. We're going to talk sports all day. We're going to enjoy that. We'll go adjacent a little bit as well. You watch The Last of Us yet on HBO?
Actually, I did.
I watched it too. All right, we're going to put that right
here.
4:45.
Yes. Great show.
Now, we're not going to spoil anything.
No.
But I'm going to tell you this. It's the first time I've been jazzed for an HBO show since maybe like season 1 of Game of Thrones. It's the last time I've had hype in me for an HBO show.
Well, I had hype for Winning Time.
Which was garbage.
It was all right. It wasn't to they didn't really dig and tell me some stuff I didn't know. Everyone looked great because they looked like the actual people.
And Jeannie Buss was like a Cindy Lou character that just like everything came to her and she was the all-seeing, all-understanding being. No, but this show here, very good.
If this is how it's going to begin, yes.
Hey, I'm talking like, let's do watch parties. Like,
I'm with you on that.
Hey, but like watch parties where like no one's allowed to talk to me. Like I'm focused on the show.
Yeah. This is the reason why I usually don't do watch parties. like be quiet. Shut up.
You want to hear my jokes? No.
Shut up.
And if you come to my watch party and you ask me to put on closed captions, I'm going to need you to leave. I don't have to. If I put closed captions on, I don't watch the show. I just read the captions.
Yes. You're exactly like me. And then it's like I'm missing stuff.
I'm missing the whole thing.
Yes.
Also, if you watch comedies with closed captions, you're ruining comedy.
Yeah, because no, that doesn't even sound right.
It's like the punchline's already on the screen.
Yeah, and the timing, you're messing up the timing.
Delivery don't matter? Delivery matters. So we're going to have a fun one with this one today. Not only will we go over the coaches' firings, we'll break down the divisional round playoffs. That's going to be a lot of fun. We'll do that. We got an open segment at the end. I was thinking about talking a little bit of NBA. All-Star games coming up. There's a lot of fun stuff in that world. We'll hit on that. Also, we mentioned tonight at the pit, when you go to celebrate, wear your pink. As you're wearing your pink, don't forget that the Lobos are in partnership with the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. So they're doing a heck of a job over there helping a lot of people. Until 7.
Full show.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
Does your car sound like this?
Do tow trucks stop you at stoplights and ask you if you need help? Get to Malloy Jeep in Los Lunas during the Start Something New sales event and start driving something cool. You want to be cool, right? MalloyJeep.com.
Well, taking a look at traffic right now, things in the metro moving along pretty nicely. We do have some slowdowns. Northbound I-25 between Gibson and Central. Nothing too bad there. I-40 moving up to speed in both directions. Your river crossings, Paseo, Alameda, and Montano, they all look good as well.
This report is brought to you by Ski Santa Fe.
With a base elevation of 10,350 feet, Ski Santa Fe is the launching point for an experience you won't forget with a variety of runs for everybody. Take the short drive to ski and ride the freshly groomed snow and enjoy live music every weekend. Visit skisantafe.com to purchase lift tickets, lessons, and rentals. Plan your trip today.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Telling it like it is.
This is what we talked about. I thought they'd win. But Aaron Rodgers, third straight year, not only lost at home, lost as a favorite, and was outplayed in the fourth quarter at Lambeau. Look at the numbers. It's time for a grown-up conversation.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Nachos! Yeah, you nachos!
Hey, I'll take some.
Great. And some Frank's Red Hot.
Oh, nah, I'm good.
Oh, you're just gonna eat these dry, plain, boring nachos with no Franks? Oh, seriously? Frank it up. Frank it up. Come on, lady. Frank it up. Frank it up. Frank it up. Yeah! Yeah, this guy finally gets it. Hey, look, we're on the Jumbotron.
It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep your operation running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, Maria in Miami, and Jules in Troy, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with high-quality supplies for every industry, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What does it feel like to file with TaxSlayer and get your guaranteed maximum refund? It feels like the last level of a video game, facing off against the final boss who stands between you and your refund.
All your refund is belong to me.
Using the power of TaxSlayer like a secret power-up he doesn't see coming.
Only the most tax confident can defeat me.
Throwing your laptop at his video game face and watching him crumble into a giant pile of shiny coin tax refunds.
Oh, not fair. You use TaxSlayer.
Save up to 80% when you file with TaxSlayer. Start for free.
Dear Detour, when life slings you mud, sling it right back with a powerful Toyota truck. The toughest nails Tacoma is up for almost anything. The legendary 4Runner takes on all competitors. And the off-road ready Tundra has so many premium features, you've gotta take a spin. Let's go, Toyota trucks. Find yours at Toyota.com or visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit your Albuquerque Santa Fe Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
This is where New Mexico comes for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
We came to play. We came to play. We came to play.
All right, the best change in the history of the NFL, the best rule change of all time in the history of the NFL was on display last night. Do you know what that was, Rob?
What was it?
That's changing the point after touchdown. Moving that bad boy back, however many seasons they did ago.
Okay, yeah.
It's the biggest factor now. Brett Maher.
Yes.
Hard left. Hard right. Donk. 4th down and 1. 4th down and 1. Oh, we're going to go for it? No. You just need a field goal here.
That's it.
I think what we'll do, boys. Mike McCarthy comes out today and he says, we're going to go ahead and stick with Maurer. We're going to there's no one else.
Right.
Hey, if you are Brett Maurer, how does that breathe life into you? Like for number one, not to be fired today, but then number two, for them to be like, we got you.
No.
Because he missed one the last game too, right?
Yeah. No, it doesn't breathe life. It probably makes his heart beat way faster. He's probably afraid of this game that's coming up on the road again.
Terrified.
And I guarantee this game, extra points will play a factor.
Dog, the Cowboys had not won a road game in something like 10,000 days in the playoffs.
Right. And they've never beat Tom Brady.
Ever.
0-7.
We're at Howie's last night. 120-ish, I counted. 120-ish Cowboys fans, one Buccaneers fan, you. And there are all these Cowboys fans who I guess since 1994, have been mad at their dads for making them Cowboys fans until last night. The celebration of Cowboys fan, Robert.
Oh, my goodness. I heard so much Super Bowl talk.
I loved it.
And I was like, y'all do know this is the wild card game, right? That's a championship team. That's a Super Bowl winning team right there. That's a Super Bowl winning catch. That's a Super Bowl quarterback. I was like, oh, this fan base.
Dog, they were like
this fan base.
Shades of Jason Witten.
Oh, yes.
Dog, Jason Witten back out there. That's Jay Novacek, dog. I'm like, first of all, this is a very good Cowboys team. 505-246-0610. Call the program, Cowboys fans. I want to hear about them boys. But I'm telling you, Cowboys fans,
they could not wait.
They were calling their parents.
Yes.
They're on the cell phone. Dad, Poppy, I cannot believe this.
It didn't take long for the 90s, robbery to come up, and it's going to be like Deion Sanders versus Michael Irvin. I was like, whoa, those guys are those guys. Why can't we just...
The Cowboys fan right now is like, we got Tom Brady's number. 1-7. We got TB12, more like TB bye. Like, what? That doesn't even clever.
TB done. It's like, I don't like, look, okay. So I don't like looking for misery in fans or anything like that, because
it's my favorite thing.
Look, my team, I don't have the best record for my team. We've never really won a championship, but it's like, I'm looking at people and I'm like, you were like a zygote the last time the Cowboys won.
Dog, and they're like, no one beats the Cowboys 8 times in a row. And you're like, oh, God.
You know how many times I heard, that's American team. That's America's team. That's how we play football. I was like, man. And it makes you be like, it's not like I dislike any of the players. It's like some of these fans, man.
And also, dim fans of dim boys, there's no narrative outside of like, Tom Brady's the bad man. No, Tom Brady is not the bad man.
Wait a minute. That's another thing.
What is that thing?
That's another thing. I'm glad you brought this up.
He's not the bad man.
Fans, we just had the Hamlin incident not even a few weeks ago, okay? Yep. I cannot regurgitate the things that I heard last night that Cowboy fans wanted to be done to Tom Brady. And it wasn't like jokes. It was serious. I was like, it doesn't go that far. Come on now. Come on. I was like, come on. We just had a near fatal incident on the field, and you're calling for one. Calling, wishing, praying, hoping. Now, this is after the game was already like, you already knew Tampa Bay wasn't going to win. I was like, we don't need that. Come on now.
Your team sets the record for missed extra points in a game. In the first half, they set it the record for a game. Like, it's Tom Brady's a bad man. Like, what? There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on.
So do you know what the most extra points missed this year what that number was?
Oh, I don't.
It was 6 by Greg Joseph of the Minnesota Vikings. That got obliterated last night. He almost hit 6 himself. Well, not hit, but missed.
Is the nation, is friend of the show, more happy about the Cowboys winning or more happy about Tom Brady losing?
That's, to me, I think one shows more of your character than the other. Because, like I said, Tom Brady losing last night does nothing to his legacy.
0.
Not anything. You can't take away from it.
In his post game, he says, hey, thank you, media. Thank you, Tampa Bay. That was it. No inclination any other way.
Miami, this is for you.
Mi amo, Manny.
But okay, I got to do this though. I do have to congratulate the Cowboy fans though, because it's been a long time coming.
Long time coming.
But still remember, it's just the wild card game.
No, so I'm going to go Oppo on you.
Okay, let me see. Let me hear this.
Because you can only win the ones that are in front of you, right?
Very, very true.
Is this Cowboys team good enough to be a divisional leader and maybe not had to have had played in it, and maybe Philadelphia was that much better this year? They were just that much better. They weren't so much better.
Right.
They were that much better.
Right.
And the big difference between Philadelphia and Dallas is Philadelphia's backup couldn't do it. Dallas's backup, Cooper Rush, could. That's what kept Dallas in the mix.
Very true.
Celebrate it. Celebrate it, Dallas fan. Call your dad. Like, I love that stuff.
But do you think the celebration should be tempered? Because you know the stuff we heard last night.
Yes.
And I know if we heard it, it was going
It's
around
everywhere.
across the nation.
Yeah,
I saw it on social media.
Yeah.
It was.
We're at Howie's, but it's the same thing at BJ's. It's the
Right.
same thing anywhere.
Right.
To me, I often have that thing where you're only allowed to celebrate if it's a score that ties, goes ahead, or extends. You're not allowed to celebrate otherwise. You can celebrate if you tie the game, if you go ahead, or if you extend the lead.
Okay.
The Cowboy fan base has not been able to celebrate even a tie for so very long.
Okay.
I'm allowing it. I'm giving it. I'm saying go for it. Get out there and run with it, Cowboys fan. Do not wish ill will or harm on anyone else, and you do not need a fake nemesis.
Yes.
You do not need.
Yes. He hasn't even been in the conference.
No.
But like 2 years.
He's been with Tampa Bay for 3 years. He's the
Three,
all-time leading touchdown passer for Tampa Bay with 121, tied with Jameis Winston in only 3 years. I don't know if that's exactly true, but you get the idea.
Right. You can't say that about a guy who has one less playoff win than your entire franchise history.
What you need to be doing is celebrating Dak Prescott on a bootleg when they go for it on 4th down because they're afraid to kick it from the 3-yard line. There's a cool thing to celebrate.
Yeah.
Because Dak just rolls out.
And he was by himself.
And also, idiot Tampa Bay. In Zeke Elliott's last 70 attempts, he's got like 40 yards. And if that's not exactly correct, it's in his last 40 attempts, he has 70 yards.
So you might be giving him some yards.
Yeah,
You might be giving him some.
They're not going to give it to him up the middle. He can't get it. He's not good. This is Tony Pollard's team. Don't crash the middle. Follow Dak to the edge. I mean, at that point, obviously, the score doesn't matter. 2-man show today. Robert's answering the phones. And then you missed the point after anyways. And the neat thing about this one, because I'm pro-Cowboys fan celebrating here. I'm pro-Cowboys. I'm pro all of it. But the thing I get caught up on is where you have to create a false narrative of evil versus good. It's good that the Cowboys won. If the Cowboys win this week against San Francisco, that's the one. San Francisco's a squad. Tom Brady is 46 years old, played the worst football game of Tom Brady's life. Now, to be fair, he's been playing the worst football game of his life a lot of times this year. But good win. That's a big W. I want that team to do well. Did we all pick against them on air? Yeah, we did. I think we all had it by a score. Shows how wrong they were. And they set the tempo early. That interception in the end zone, cool. Also, congratulations to the ESPN broadcast and Troy Aikman for not just being completely sauced during this broadcast. Troy Aikman, who used to call Cowboys games every single week, he would call a Cowboys game. This is the one he gets. It's a big playoff one. What's up? You spend 5 minutes on the phone, you hang up?
Yeah, I actually knew this person. Ben was like, your voice sounds familiar. Ever play dominoes? I was like, yeah.
Hold on.
We knew each other.
You got a call about Bones?
Yeah. Well, actually, he wanted to know have we heard the attendance numbers for the Lobo game? How many tickets have been sold
tonight?
Right.
I'm not sure. I think it's over 10.
Right. I told him we'd do some research and then we'll talk about it.
I can shoot a text, actually.
Yeah. So come to find out, Ben was like, your voice sounds familiar. You ever play Bones? Play dominoes? I was like, yeah. So that's what we were talking about. Shout out to friend of the show, Ben.
I just text the ticket gal. Get an answer to that. Have we ever done that varsity of household board games?
No.
Like table games?
No.
Today's I-9 varsity, which we'll do at 6:15, okay? Today's I-9 varsity is the I-9 varsity of table games, okay?
This is good.
This is a good one.
Really good.
Because you and I both grew up in this culture.
Yes.
A little more Cowboys Buccaneers talk whenever we get back from the break. It's 2 Men On live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We start our days at the YMCA of Central New Mexico. Spend our lunches when we can after the remodel, 66 Diner. You already know that. The weekend is for New Mexico's Vodka. That's Teller's Vodka. And then last night we were at Howie's Sports Page for Monday Night Raw. Don't forget you can follow Van on his fitness journey with Evolve Strong. Check out evolvestrong.com, ELVOV, to become part of the Rise of the Phoenix program. I would love for Van to finally get into shape.
That's going to be a lot of work.
For a guy who works out as much as he claims, he has been a toothpick.
First time I saw him with his shirt off, I was like, whoa.
Where are you?
There's nothing downloaded there.
Literally. It's weird to look at someone you know so very well and go, are you perma-sickly?
It makes me feel like he still wears the hangers in all of his suit coats. Because I was like, you have no shoulders. It's nothing there.
Nothing. A fun game would be like, Van, do a push-up.
Oh.
But after he gets done rising like the Phoenix, I'm about to celebrate him.
Yes, we have to.
95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell has $2 grilled chicken burritos that come in 2 bold flavors, Chipotle Ranch and Salsa Verde. They're bursting with grilled chicken and delicious sauces. Get your $2 grilled chicken burrito at participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only, while supplies last. Price and participation vary. Tax extra.
And traffic right now, we are starting to see a few more slow spots here in the metro. Let's start with westbound on Paseo. As you approach the river, you're going to run into some slowdowns there. I-25 southbound dealing with a bit of congestion between Osuna and Montgomery. I-40 still looking good in both directions.
The Albuquerque Journal and Business Outlook, when you need local answers. The most reliable and in-depth information about health, safety, jobs, taxes, crime, energy, transportation, or government. Get the answers. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the state. Locally owned and operated. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Pro football is a game, not a war. It's for win or lose, not life or death. But say that in the summer, for winter brings the playoffs and a season is at stake.
January is simple to understand. Win or go home. It's a playoff weekend in the NFL, and the Sports Animal has you covered with every play, every down, and every winner. And Mahomes is on fire! This is Albuquerque's home for the NFL. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, "My doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver." Unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
When you can't stop, there's Vicks VapoRub. Vicks VapoRub sends powerful medicated Vicks vapors right to the source of your so you can experience cough relief and breathe easier. Generations of families have trusted Vicks VapoRub to help relieve the worst cold symptoms. So next time you have a cough, reach for the Vicks VapoRub. Vicks VapoRub. Cough relieving is believing.
Nachos! Yeah, your nachos!
Hey, I'll take some.
Great. And some Frank's Red Hot.
Oh, nah, I'm good.
Oh, you're just gonna eat these dry, plain, boring nachos with no Franks. Oh, seriously? Frank it up. Frank it up. Come on, lady. Frank it up. Frank it up. Frank it up. Yeah! Yeah, this guy finally gets it. Hey, look, we're on the Jumbotron.
It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
Nothing beats homemade because with every ingredient, there is authenticity, handcrafted to make you savor every single bite. And there is no better place to enjoy that than Frontier, because Frontier has been perfecting their New Mexican-style homemade dishes for more than 50 years. From their delicious green chili stew and pozole to their famous breakfast burritos created from the best homemade flour tortillas. And most importantly, their notorious Frontier sweet rolls. Frontier is a proud supporter of our UNM Lobos.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code READY for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code READY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code READY for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill up.
The sports animal is now 27 years old. What we're saying is, it's now not creepy to tell us how good we look for our age. Just remember, we're not that kind of station. Creeper.
Back on the program. All right, here's the number. 10,956. That's not the number of Lobo tickets sold. That's still in the works. That's the number of days since the Dallas Cowboys won a road playoff game.
Wow.
10,956.
Woo.
That's basically 11,000.
That's a long time.
Can you imagine being like Cowboys fan? You're like, George Bush Sr. was in office the last time the Cowboys won a road playoff game.
Am I looking at this correctly? It is
1993 was the last time.
It's 30 years. No way.
1993 is the last time.
Okay, so I'll take that back. I'll take back what I said about being.
Thank you. I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I'll take that back. That's a long time.
Can you imagine
If they would have told me, give me the teams that have not won a road playoff game in 30 years, I wouldn't have said Dallas. Dallas would not have been one of those teams.
If it ends up being the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC Championship,
oh my goodness,
that is the business.
Oh,
that is the business. If they beat San Francisco to face the hated, the putrid, the villainous, the good for nothing Philadelphia Eagles.
More recently relevant.
Way more recently.
Yeah.
The NFL is about to change rules on how Jalen Hurts gets pushed up the middle all the time from guys in the backfield, like cheating the game.
It's for me to watch that game with that much on the line. It wouldn't even be the actual game. It will be, they need to put special cameras all around the stadium because I want to see those fans. That's going to be like they need a permanent fan cam.
Dog, it would be like a System of the Down concert because it's only going to be toxicity.
Oh, yes. And I wouldn't, Cowboy fan, if that would happen, just don't go to the stadium. That wouldn't be the game you want to go to. Because if the Cowboys win, you wouldn't be able to be happy about it.
And
if the Cowboys lose, you definitely won't leave that stadium happy at all.
If they beat Tom Brady,
okay,
and I'll be that dude.
Don't do this. Don't say what I think you're going to say.
Brock Purdy, stud.
Oh,
you know.
I thought you were going to say the new Tom Brady because that's what people are saying.
You don't think he is?
No, he hasn't done nothing.
Hey, Tom.
He hasn't done anything.
He's done the exact same that Tom Brady did in the exact same number of opportunities.
Hasn't done any. There's a lot of people that's done what he's done to that point.
Do me a favor. Let me pour you a little bit of Kool-Aid. I just want you to sip it.
Okay.
And after you start sipping that Kool-Aid, you tell me how good it tastes.
I'll let you say Kool-Aid the day after Martin Luther King Jr. But go ahead.
First of all, if culturally you own an entire beverage, sip the Purdy Kool-Aid. How can you not? Do you see him out there? He throws BBs, darts, dots, dashes, lasers, rockets.
Let me look up these teams that he's played because something tells me he hasn't played the greatest of teams.
From the live chat, Jalen Hurts took my fantasy team within 5 wins of making the playoffs. So stupid.
That's awesome.
Running the show, Nate. Thank you.
All right, how many? So Brock Purdy. Let me see these teams that he's played.
Hey, you can only play the team in front of you.
Yeah, and the teams that's been in front of him are trash.
They're catching L's. They're trash because he's giving them L's.
Trash.
He hands them L's. He says, "Can you take this outside for me?"
Now that I'm looking at these teams, Dallas has a better chance than I thought.
Yes.
Because now hear me out. I know there's some 49er fans or some Cowboy haters that don't understand what I'm talking about. I don't think Brock Purdy's had any like real NFL pressure on him yet. This is the game. I'm looking at the defenses he's played. He hadn't had those guys just come after him like we saw that was on Tom Brady's butt last night. It's going to be a good game. It's not the blowout that a lot of people think just because of the 49ers have been on the roll.
If the Cowboys go out there against Brock Purdy in the nickel, he's going to drop dimes.
Like, I'm telling
you.
Oh, yeah. They can't do that.
San Francisco can carve up anyone. But if Dallas go out there and they do to the offensive line,
cause some havoc
like they did last night, and for some reason Micah Parsons is pulling a James Worthy, like I got to come back, like he's pulling a John Cena goes down and then
yeah. Man, you actually have me wanting Dallas to win.
Dog, I want Dallas to win.
Because I would love to see that environment, see that game if Philadelphia wins as well, and that's the NFC Championship.
I don't root for a team. You know how I am.
I root for moments.
Yeah. Give me spectacles.
Yes.
That's all.
Especially this time of the year.
Especially this time of year.
Yes.
It's the only time it matters.
Exactly.
I sat through 17 of the worst 18 weeks of professional football in the entire history of my fandom to get to this point.
You want the best.
The best. That loser Stan Kroenke and his boys, they're already out of it. They're going to lose their best defensive player to the Steelers. What? I'll celebrate that too. Hey, watch how quick I become an Aaron Donald fan. Watch.
Yeah, because you haven't liked him at all.
Oh, I hate his guts.
Yeah.
Because he plays for the Rams.
Plays for the Rams. Got you.
What I really want, what I super want, what I yearn for is for Dallas fan to be able to look at, to be able to stare in the eye, Philadelphia fan, and for them to be able to look back and stare in the eye, Dallas Cowboy fan. And they both say to each other at the moment of kickoff, they both say, I hate your stinking guts.
And that definitely can happen.
And I want to stand right there and I want to watch. I want to watch one rise. I want to watch one fall. I want to then watch the one who's risen fall a little bit and the other rise. I want to see the conflict of fandom.
I want Jalen Hurts and Micah Parsons out there at the coin flip. And Micah Parsons tells him, I meant what I said when I said you're a system quarterback.
Yes.
And Jalen Hurts, all right, bet. Like, I want all of that.
I want Dallas Cowboys to score against the Eagles. And I want Eagle fan and I want Cowboy fan to be at Howie's next to each other. And as soon as the Cowboys score, I want Eagle fan to walk to the restroom and go, don't matter, they're going to miss the extra point.
They lose by a point. No, I can't have that to happen because then if Dallas makes it that far, I need it to be Dallas versus Buffalo in the Super Bowl. And then Buffalo scores like 80 points just to get all that frustration out.
You fly back that morning from San Antonio because we're at the Royal Rumble on the 28th.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, we at the Royal Rumble in like 10 days?
Man, it's coming up.
Time is flying.
11, yeah.
You get off the plane, you go straight to Howie's. You just watch them. Hey, so when do we leave? The 27th?
27th, Friday.
So we will know by the 22nd, this Sunday, who it is.
Yes.
And if it's Dallas versus the Eagles or the Giants. By the way, both NFC East, but the Giants are super sorry. It's not the rivalry that the Eagles are. But I will go to San Antonio with you, and I will rep Eagles gear down there. Like, I will be with you in Texas.
Okay. So from my understanding, that wouldn't be like anything big.
No.
Just because Texas is so big, it's like Dallas is in a whole nother state. So where we're going to be at, there's probably not that many Cowboy fans down there.
In San Antonio.
Right.
I think you're wrong.
You think so?
I think not only is the whole state dim boys, I think the whole Southwest is dim boys.
I think this is how I see it. San Antonio, not as much, but all the little rural places, yes. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
because they're closer to Houston.
Well, and to be fair,
you will not get that out of me. That's the only one you get.
I don't think
unless you say it twice.
To be fair, I don't think I'm going to be driving you around rural Texas. Like, I don't feel like that is best for both of us.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Well, we can cosplay.
What is that?
I can be your driver or something. Like, I get your bags, boss.
Every state trooper right behind us.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Notice you boys have out of town plates here.
Sir, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, they ain't talking to you.
No.
Get back in the car. I don't know. I think when I've traveled around in Texas and just being there, well, I think I have a skewed view because my sister lives in Dallas, and when I'm in that area,
Dallas is different.
Oh, whoa,
Dallas is different.
Boy. As soon as you get past Amarillo, you're in cowboy country.
That's an island.
Yes. I just don't. I'm not saying it's not Cowboy fans down there. I just don't. It's not as big as in that area up north.
Friend of the show, LA, just texted me and she says almost 12,000 tickets sold at the pit tonight.
Woo. There we go.
Pretty good. So who was asking about that?
That was friend of the show, Ben.
Ben was asking.
Right.
Well, I've been knowing, but now he does. We'll grab a break. Whenever we get back, one final segment on the Cowboys and Buccaneers. Then we'll go to all these coaching changes. Summer Willis is going to join us at 5:15. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're talking about 6-6 Diner and their grand reopening, grand closing. Put your damn hands up. That's a whole nother thing. Nicole Dickson is going to Nicole Dickson is going to join us at 6:30. We're going to talk UNM softball. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Print and Marketing is committed to quality and printing perfect every time. Now at Staples, get $10 off your document printing and marketing materials order of $50 or more. Offer ends 2/11. See staples.com/store/printing for details. Try Staples and see the difference.
For traffic right now, we are dealing with some slowdown southbound on I-25. Those are going to start around as soon as they'll last until Montgomery. Also seeing congestion westbound on Paseo as you approach the river. Watch out there. I-40 right now moving up to speed in both directions. And north of town, I-25 between Albuquerque and Santa Fe. That's looking good in both directions.
This report is brought to you by Isleta Resort and Casino Hotel. When you get hired at the Isleta Resort and Casino Job Fair this Wednesday, you'll get a great job with fabulous benefits, and you'll get to spin a wheel for some great prizes. The Isleta Job Fair, Wednesday, January 18th in the Isleta Resort and Casino Hotel.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute. Big day for the University of Michigan. Their football coach, Jim Harbaugh, is not bouncing. He said in part, quote, "My heart is at the University of Michigan. I once heard a wise man say, don't try to out happy, go blue." End of quote. Now that is rich. More like his heart is at the University of Michigan now that the NFL is still not interested. I'm Jim Rome.
Pro football is a game, not a war. It's for win or lose, not life or death. But say that in the summer, for winter brings the playoffs and a season is at stake.
January is simple to understand. Win or go home. It's a playoff weekend in the NFL, and the Sports Animal has you covered with every play, every down, and every winner. And Mahomes is on fire. This is Albuquerque's home for the NFL, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in New Mexico, so you can get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Art Sandoval at an even better price. That's right. State Farm can help you save more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. Art Sandoval is ready to help you save in Albuquerque. Call Art today at 338-0300. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm a true to Kevin Rowe. When you're hurt in a car wreck, time matters. The amount of time it takes you to call for help, the amount of time it takes you to get medical treatment, and the amount of time it takes you to call an attorney can all affect the value of your case. We have a team of professionals and a network of experts who are waiting to begin working on your case the moment you call. The faster you call us, the faster we can get you all the money you deserve. In a wreck, need a check? Call Little Rowe Injury Attorney today at 544-4444. We're available 24/7.
Can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Insurance Research Council, July 2014.
When you can't stop, there's Vicks VapoRub. Vicks VapoRub sends powerful medicated Vicks vapors right to the source of your so you can experience cough relief and breathe easier. Generations of families have trusted Vicks VapoRub to help relieve the worst cold symptoms. So next time you have a cough, reach for the Vicks VapoRub. Vicks VapoRub. Cough relieving is believing.
If you like burritos, which you do because everyone does, you should try Taco Bell's Chipotle Ranch and Salsa Verde grilled chicken burritos. These masterpieces start with a warm flour tortilla that we stuff with grilled chicken. But the real stars here are the bold sauces, Chipotle Ranch or Salsa Verde. In fact, the chicken is the stage upon which these sauces shine. Like this mic is a stage for me to spotlight my theatrical range. 2 chicken burritos, 2 bold flavors, $2 each. Order on the Taco Bell app. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only. Contact local store for prices, hours, and participation which vary. Tax extra while supplies last.
Did you know that Indigo Mortgage has had the same name and ownership for 20 years now? I can think of only a tiny handful of local mortgage companies that can make that claim. I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage, and proud to say that over the last 20 years, we have helped many homeowners in our community finance their homes with honesty and integrity. And in today's mortgage environment, borrowers need an advocate working for them, not an application taker like that with big banks and national lenders. Because Indigo Mortgage is a broker, we can most often find the right mortgage with the lowest rates for our borrowers. And please shop around to be certain that you're getting the best rates and fees on your mortgage. And as always, be sure to include your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage. Find us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. Indigo Mortgage, NMLS 23-1962 and 188-348.
Can the Lobos back up their big win at San Diego State, hosting San Jose State? We'll break it all down on the opening drive Wednesday morning, 7 a.m. with Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, and A. Marie.
We got but just a minute here. I super want to put emphasis on this, the Brett Maher thing.
Okay.
4 missed extra points. Didn't have any confidence for the field goal stuff. It's a whole thing. Mike McCarthy had so much success for so many years with Mason Crosby. And Mason Crosby had some slumps. Give it to me the way you see it, Robert. Is Mike McCarthy able to breathe life back into this thing? Does this speak loudly to the team, to the teammates? Can you put confidence back in a dude over the course of 6 days?
I think it's a little harder with kickers because they're quirky guys. Like,
oh, they're weird.
Yeah, they're not like what we think of as football players. You have guys who, you know, their mindset is something we don't understand, or they may be the guys who can't bounce back from this. We've seen this before.
But do you think he has a technique? Do you think Mike McCarthy is like, hey, listen, Brett, don't watch the film. In fact, don't watch the rebroadcast because you're going to see your teammates on the sideline with bad lip reading.
Right.
Because you saw that.
Yeah, we did see that. It depends on what the mentality of the kicker is, because he could go to, hey, I've seen you do it many a times.
Mm-hmm.
You got this. You're good. Or, hey, tighten it up. We need you. You're a part of this team. There's only one thing that you do that we count on. You need to be there for us. So it depends on if Mike McCarthy can push the right buttons to make him react in a positive way to it.
The only other thing I could kind of think of that was similar to this was your boys, and this would have been when you had Nate Kading. So
right.
What would this would have been 15 years ago?
Oh, my gosh, when he missed.
Against the Jets. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The Jets come back and beat you, I think, by 3.
Right. Did it again against New England in the divisional round in San Diego. Missed kicks, same thing.
Here's what I do. If I'm Brett Maher, here's what I do. I walk into the facility today because you got no days off right now. You don't get Tuesday off.
Right.
I walk into the facility today. Team meeting, right? Big team meeting. I'm not talking offense, defense. I'm not talking position group. I'm talking team meeting.
Right.
I walk to the front of the room. I take my game check. I rip it up right in front of them.
Oh, I love this.
And I say,
I didn't earn it.
Yeah, my bad, boys.
Ooh.
I'm here. Catch me outside.
But still, it'd be a fake check.
It'd be a fake check.
But I like that gesture, though, because he's taking accountability for it.
That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is, okay, now I'm more about the teammates, because we saw what a lot of people were saying on the sidelines, you know.
Yeah.
The body language. Do they rib him?
Peyton Manning.
Do they rib him?
On the Manning cast.
Yeah.
Oh, you rib him.
You rib him. You do it because you're a part of the team. That's what we do. We won, but in spite of that, we need you for next week. So you're going to take some of these jokes.
Hey, but it's not just ribbing; it's a McRib, because you have to make it a sandwich of compliments.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so it's
you got to hide it in the middle of it.
Right. You McRibbing them.
Yeah, got you.
Like you tell me suck.
Right.
Like, because I saw it.
Right.
Hey, but also like, Can't say next time.
Very true. Very true.
Grab one. This is a good first hour of the program.
Oh, yeah. It flew by.
Open the phone lines up for a segment. I think that'll be fun. We'll do that. 505-246-0610. Also, we're talking about some coaching carousel stuff. A bunch of guys got fired. You think it's the right guys? I think it might not be. Summer Willis, 5:15. That's going to be very good. Nicole Dickson will join us at 6:30. Talk UNM softball. Divisional preview. Good program today. Tune on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is brought to you by Ski Santa Fe.
With a base elevation of 10,350 feet, Ski Santa Fe is the launching point for an experience you won't forget, with a variety of runs for everybody. Take the short drive to ski and ride the freshly groomed snow and enjoy live music every weekend. Visit skisantafe.com to purchase lift tickets, lessons, and rentals. Plan your trip today.
Low traffic right now. We are dealing with that crash. Coors at St. Joseph's, and that is causing slowdowns in both directions of Coors right now. So watch yourself going through there. Elsewhere around town, seeing more and more congestion southbound I-25 that starts as you approach Osuna. It'll last until Montgomery. Westbound on Paseo right now between Jefferson and Coors. We got a couple of slow spots there.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's Hot and Crispy Fries. Wendy's knows everyone hates cold, soggy fries, so they changed theirs to serve them up hot and crispy, guaranteed, using only natural cut skin-on fries prepared to golden goodness and perfectly sprinkled with sea salt, guaranteed to be hot and crispy. If yours aren't, bring them back and they'll replace them at participating U.S. Wendy's.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the state, locally owned and operated. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. How about them Cowboys? How about them glory days? How about them getting back on Jera's schedule? And how about Rain Dakota Prescott? He earned his government. Pretty incredible what this Cowboy team can do when Dak is not throwing it straight to the other guys over and over again. And I've got to say, taking nothing away from Dallas, but pretty incredible how horrible the Bucs are. Even if that's nothing new and we should have known. It has been forever since Dallas looked this good in a game that mattered that much. And Tom Brady has never looked that bad in a game didn't matter that much. Anybody who thought that some miraculous second half comeback was coming has not been watching Tampa all season long, because that's who they are. An 8-9 divisional winner in one of the worst divisions ever. The question is that who the Cowboys are?
Being human is sometimes hard. 988 is a free 24/7 confidential lifeline for you, or if someone you know is experiencing emotional distress or worried about alcohol or drug use. Call, text, or chat 988 to be connected to compassionate professionals who will listen and help you find local resources. Hope is 3 numbers away for all of us. Learn more at 988nm.org.
Dear Exit Strategy, let's pick the perfect Toyota for our great escape. The Venza brings extraordinary elegance. The RAV4 is up for almost anything. The 4Runner is legendary for durability. And the versatile Corolla Cross goes almost anywhere your heart leads. No matter which vehicle you choose, it's an exit from the ordinary. See you soon, Toyota. Find yours at toyota.com or visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit your Albuquerque Santa Fe Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Tune in to Chop It Up with Vern Kay, where he chops it up about professional and local sports with all the hot takes. Chop It Up with Vern Kay. Saturday mornings from 9 to 11 on The Sports Animal.
At Progressive, we're making things even easier. We'll help you bundle your home and car insurance together so you can save on both. Learn more at Progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
Your home for Super Bowl 57 is K240BL Albuquerque, KNML Albuquerque, a Cumulus media station, The Sports Animal.
Now betting for the Sports Animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Menon, Van Nunley, and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Robert, you take this right out of rotation.
Oh.
And you bring in Robert Portnoy, voice of the New Mexico Lobos. Robert, welcome to the show, friend.
Fred, how are you, sir?
I'm
Great
good.
to be with you guys.
Oh, man. I tell you what, brother, I'm so very appreciative you reaching out. I know game days are hectic as
Right.
they can be, so thank you for taking a couple moments with us to talk about hoops, my dude.
My pleasure. So what's going on?
Well,
how is everybody?
We're doing great. Come on now, like you know how we're doing after that last victory.
I never complain.
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
that's my thing.
Exactly.
So the only problem I have in my life is like, do we start with the preview tonight? Do we start with Jalen House being player of the week over in the conference? Do we talk about the big win over a ranked opponent? Like, I don't know how to juggle all these positives that are going on for the basketball team.
Well, if we've got enough time to hit each of those three little things that you talked about, let's start with House. I mean, if that had been in the pit, he would have brought the house down.
Right.
Actually, I think what he did was burn the house down in San Diego.
Ooh.
That was amazing, right? I mean, have you seen a guy? I mean, who's the guy that in your recent memory thrives off of that type of hostility from a crowd? I mean, remember what he did at Air Force when he went for 42 and just kept pouring it on last year? That's what it felt like in the second half on Saturday.
There is something very, and by the way, I like being a fan of this. There's something very heel about going into like a visiting court and just taking that energy from them and handing it right back. And I think he averaged over 20 over the course of the two games last week. Oral Roberts, obviously, and then this past week and beating a ranked opponent. But there is just not just a consistency, Rob. There's like a predictability that he's going to be there every single day for this team.
Yeah.
It's amazing how he has found ways, even when he hasn't been shooting the ball great, to contribute and help the Lobos win games, because he is Mountain West Player of the Week, and he did have two great games against ORU and against San Diego State, but they were very different. He kind of broke out of a little mini shooting slump with the way that he shot the ball in the second half against San Diego State. The game that he played against ORU was very different. You know, I think he scored 16 and he distributed beautifully. He was smart. Coach Pitino actually asked him before that game, Monday of last week, hey, don't worry about getting yours tonight. Let that come to you. What I want to see you do is be a better floor general. I want to see you be a better distributor. I want you to set this team up. And he did that against a really good offensive team. And I think that kind of released a little pressure that he might have been feeling once conference play started, because after the Lobos shot the eyes out of it against Colorado State, you know, the basket kind of shrank up a little bit when they went on the road. And I tell you what, it looks really good coming back off this last trip.
Rob, with, you know, the matchup for tonight, what people don't realize is the two coaches have had, actually, they've orchestrated some of the biggest turnarounds in college basketball with these two programs. You know, with our Coach Pitino, then you have San Jose State's Coach Miles. How do you see, you know, we're like I said, it's a big turnaround for national programs, but how do you see this playing out between those two? Because as of right now, they do have the biggest turnarounds in college basketball.
It's a beautiful matchup between two really good friends. You know, they used to battle each other in the Big Ten when Miles was at Nebraska and Coach Pitino was at Minnesota. Coach Miles lost his job first. He was actually out of coaching, and Coach Pitino told us a story when the two of them got together to play golf in Florida, that Coach Miles had him down early, and then Coach Pitino just kept buying him extra drinks. And finally, once he got a little out of it, Pitino came back.
Losing Rob ever so temporarily on the cell phone. That's because tip-off is tonight at 7, Robert. So the doors are probably opening like within the next, like right now, to 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know how it is when cell phone service gets covered. Rob, you still with us?
I got you. Did I lose you for just a second?
Just a moment, but you're back in action with us.
Okay. So I was telling the story of Coach Pitino and Coach Miles. And, you know, Coach Miles lost his job at Nebraska and was out of coaching. And Coach Pitino was still at Minnesota. They used to battle when they were Big Ten foes. And there was an occasion where they got to play golf together, and Coach Pitino tells the story of how Coach Miles had him down early, and then he just kept buying him drinks and finally got him a little lathered and then took him down on the back nine. I love it. They're really good buddies. They've agreed tonight because Coach Pitino in particular is very good friends with the executive producer for Fox Sports, who's actually doing the game tonight. He'll be in the truck and doing everything. And they both agreed, the two friends, the two coaches, Miles and Pitino, to be mic'd up fully the entire time.
Oh, how cool.
You know, yeah, it's like an all access thing, and they're going to be live the entire night. They're going to actually be in the locker rooms, and it should be a special, you know, broadcast from that standpoint on the TV side of things. And they're really, really tight. These two guys like each other a lot, and they both have a great sense of humor. You know, not all coaches have that, and I think it's going to be neat. And you're right. The two of them have done an unbelievable job turning around their respective programs.
Game time at the Pit is 7 p.m. The game will air on FS1 and the Lobo Radio Network, which, of course, is 770. Rob, I need to know how the energy, I've been to several games at the Pit. I need to know how different the energy is for you this season and how you bring that to the broadcast. Tell me how much it has affected you and your enthusiasm when giving listeners of the Lobo Radio Network the play-by-play of this team.
It's unbelievable, Fred. I mean, look, there hasn't been a feeling around this team at this point in the year like this in a long, long time. I mean, it's literally since, you know, 2013, 2014, Coach
Right.
Neal's first year, where the team, you know, was this good at this point in the year. There was one season, 2017, 2018, I believe, where the Lobos made that run at the end of the year. Won 7 or 8 in a row, got a chance at San Diego State in the Mount West tournament final and couldn't get over the hump. And that was cool. But there was nothing like what has been generated in terms of the interest around the program and the return of the fans to the Pit this season. The Colorado State game over 15-2 in there was lit. We know how incredible it was when Iona came to town and the Patinos matched up. And then it completely went to an even different level when it was completely sold out for UNLV. I can't wait to see what the future holds for the next, you know, there are 13 games left, and, you know, half of those are in our building, and I fully expect it to be off the chain. There's no, you know, getting around the fact now that this team has a chance to win every single conference game that it will play against any foe, home or road. There's no reason to think that they won't be in every game if everybody stays healthy. And that's an amazing place to be. It's been a long time since we could say that.
You wearing pink tonight, Rob? What's up?
Lobos love pink, baby. I've got one pink Lobo logoed shirt, and I bring it out every time we have this thing. Hey, the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center is really, really special place. Did a lot for my mom. And I'll tell you what, it means a lot to me.
I love everything about that. Rob Portnoy, you're such a good friend to us. You're such a good friend to the show. Final words before we cut you loose, brother?
If you don't have your tickets yet, a little inside ease. This game actually doesn't tip till 10 after.
Ooh.
It could even slide till 15 after if the game before us runs long. So you got plenty of time to get your ducats and get in the building. Don't miss it.
Also, if you were a friend of mine, just on the personal side, or Rob's, we got 4 of them just sitting here, Rob. So if it's like, if it's someone that can just connect with me, like outside of I have to have you come to the station and all that stuff, just shoot me a text. I got a couple of them here.
Sweet.
Rob Portnoy, you're the best, brother.
Thanks, guys.
I just like him so much.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
For him to take that time out, because he's got a lot to do, a lot going on. Game day.
I know him very well, and I'll tell you this. It is because it's like a 7:10 or 7:15.
Yeah.
Because you know how his routine is every day. He's like, all right, I can sneak it in. I'll get it in. Like, okay. I got like one rule on game day.
What's that?
I don't reach out to the head coach. I don't reach out to the broadcaster. Those are the two. Like, I'll leave them alone.
Right.
Now, if an assistant coach wants to play, I'm in. If it's anyone like a director, a front office guy,
someone who doesn't have to deal with the game day, just mayhem.
But how kind and considerate of Rob to take the time with us. Really appreciate he. Whenever we get back, got a fun guest, Rob. So we'll do that whenever we get back. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
From Albuquerque to Santa Fe, New Mexicans are switching to Sandia Area. Easy spending and savings accounts that fit your life. Best rate home loans and auto loans, rewarding credit cards, and more. It's all here at Sandia Area. Join us today at sandia.org. Sandia Area, better banking without the bank.
And traffic right now still dealing with crash cleanup, Coors and St. Joseph's, and that is affecting both directions of Coors right now. Watch yourself going through there. Southbound on I-25, you're going to run into congestion as you approach Osuna. That'll last until Montgomery. Westbound on Paseo between Jefferson and Coors, moving slow. And westbound on I-40 now, starting to see some slowdowns. They'll start around Rio Grande and last until Unser.
Brought to you by New Balance.
New Balance Albuquerque. Shoes that fit better and perform better. At New Balance, we actually measure your feet on Wantabo north of Constitution and in Cottonwood Corners next to Best Buy. New Balance.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Terrence Mathis, former Lobo, and now he's going to College Football Hall of Fame.
18-year-old teenager comes cross country, and then they help you grow into the man that you are today. And I will always, not only Lobo football and the University of New Mexico, but the city and its fans and its people and its culture and its food will be part of my story as long as I live.
Start your morning weekdays at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Looking for the best tacos and burritos in New Mexico? Check out Pericos on Isleta and Rio Bravo in the heart of the South Valley. Come in and watch one of 7 TV screens or enjoy the patio with a cold beer or a glass of wine. Let's not forget about the stuffed sopapillas, tamales, fresh guacamole, and salsa. If you like fresh, quality food at great prices, add Pericos New Mexican Restaurant to the top of your list. Pericos has been serving and keeping customers satisfied for the past 40 years. With 5 great locations, you're never too far from amazing New Mexican food.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. We see it every day. People hurt in car wrecks being misled by the insurance companies in order to minimize the amount of money they have to pay. When the insurance company tells you you don't need an attorney, that's when you know you need an attorney. Want a fair settlement? Don't attempt to deal with the insurance company on your own. Call Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorneys today at 544-4444. We'll fight hard to get you all the money you deserve and keep you out of the courtroom.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Insurance Research Council, July 2014.
Hey, drop what you're doing and clear your schedule. I just went to Kohl's biggest clearance event of the season and saved up to 70% on so much cool stuff. Like cute home favorites, jeans for my whole fam, a cozy sweater for myself, a pair of boots for my husband, and more. So don't miss out. Get to Kohl's to save while you still can. You'll thank me later. Select styles, up to 70% off ends January 23rd. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
You're about to experience the impressive performance of the new Acura MDX Type S. With a powerful turbo V6 engine with 355 horsepower. It has room for the driver and 6 passengers. Also, it's perfect for your family. The new Acura MDX Type S. Acura. Precision crafted performance.
Test drive your new Acura today at Montano Acura, west off I-25 in Albuquerque.
The Duke City's home for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Back on the program. If you're joining us on the live stream, I'm sorry I got Robert's head cut off. I'll fix that right now. Joining us live in studio, friend of the show, Summer Willis of 66 Diner. Let's go, Summer!
Hello.
Put that microphone right in front of your face, love. So, what I'm excited about this, because 66 Diner has been a partner of the program for, I guess, since like Halloween. We've been messing with it since Halloween. Put that right on you. So, the thing that we enjoy so much about it is I'm from the Midwest. I cannot stress this enough.
Right up your alley.
It's right up my alley.
Yes.
66 Diner. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, on Route 66.
He tells me all the time.
I feel like I'm at home when I'm at the 66
Good,
Diner.
we're
Yes.
glad.
What's up? You doing what's up? You doing some renovations? What's going on?
We
over
did, yeah. So we've been closed since the 1st. We had some renovations we had to do. Not like fun stuff.
Right.
But have to
Important
be done.
stuff.
Important stuff. So we're finally reopening Friday the 20th. So
Okay.
we're super stoked.
So at 11 a.m., where will me and Rob be?
I mean, will you be there to eat?
Yes, we will be there.
I will sit with
Yes,
you.
100%.
Definitely.
But yes, absolutely. We open at 11 a.m. Friday. And then barring anything else,
Yeah.
we'll be open. So
What has been the return to the diner world like post-COVID? Like, has it been everyone's excited to come back, smiling faces? Has there been apprehension? Like, what's the energy been?
no, it's really been smiling faces.
Yeah.
Like we're really a family-friendly environment. And I think people missed being able to take their families out places, have different options food-wise, and just a fun environment. So we really have had some great people coming in.
I love the nostalgia of the whole
Same.
place. I love the uniforms, the look, the seating arrangement, the Pez dispensers. Like, I love it all. Could you tell me what is the most ordered item off the menu?
Great question.
Oh my gosh. So I'd say probably the most ordered item is a 66 burger.
Okay.
Green
Yes.
chili cheeseburger, bacon, all the good stuff.
Super good in your mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing that gets ordered the most that freaks me out is the liver and onions. People love
Really?
liver and onions.
Yeah.
I have never understood it, and we go through so much. It's amazing.
Fred, you seem like a liver and onion guy, because I am not.
I'm a pile-up guy.
The pile-up? Okay, there we
I'm
go.
a pile-up guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
there we go.
My favorite part when me and Rob go, and it happens literally every time. So we go whenever we have our lunch, because we do business. Like, we take over the whole thing.
Yeah.
We put our
Right.
laptops up. We're the worst. But
No,
then
we love it.
whoever our wait staff is, by the way, some of the nicest.
Very
Good.
nice.
Whoever our wait staff is at the very end, they go to Rob, they go, so what milkshake you get?
They just know. They recognize you.
That's why they don't even offer it to you during the thing. It's like we know you got to drive here, bro.
Yeah.
You're ready. He's all set to go.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like side by side me, let me get half banana, half choco. Let's let's make this thing happen.
Yes.
66 Diner. Give me a little bit of the history, Summer. So it's been around, to my understanding, since the dawn of time.
Yes, basically. So my mom and dad opened it in 87,
Uh-huh.
year I was born.
A welcome to the game.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's been around since then. The building itself is actually an old like auto body shop built in 1945.
Right.
And then early 90s, we had a fire. The original building mostly burned down.
Oh my gosh.
But built it back up. And hence the reason for a lot of the renovations. The plumbing and foundation are still from 1945.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's all the fun stuff we've been dealing with. But yeah, so built that back up, got it reopened, and we've just been trucking since then. My dad was the brains behind it all. Unfortunately, he's passed and we miss him every day. But he, I mean, that is my dad. Like all the stuff that you talked about, Robert, that you love that was him.
Right.
Like the Pez,
Yes.
the signs, everything. That was him.
So my understanding was everyday presence for like almost 30 years there at the cafe. And then it was, or at the diner, my mistake. And then people, they come in and ask regularly, right?
Yes,
like
all the time.
It's like a fun emotional celebration every time, or what is that energy around the diner?
No, it absolutely is.
Yeah.
Yeah. People come in, they're, oh, I was in town a couple years ago. We made
Yeah.
sure to come by.
Yeah.
We wanted to come back. You guys have, this is new and that's new.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. And where's Tom? And unfortunately, we have to tell him, but he's there. Like that place is him. And that's why it's so
Love that.
important to me is I just love being there. And it's like having a piece of him around me and working super hard to keep it going.
How often do you have tourists come through that's going on the Route 66?
All the time.
All the time?
Yes.
Do you have repeat people that you see a lot that you've recognized that come in, at a certain time?
Oh,
of
like
the
every
year?
fiesta or
Right,
something? Yeah.
exactly.
I haven't been around enough probably for like every fiesta yet, but
Yeah.
like we have regulars that'll come in multiple times a week that are locals.
That's me.
But then we also have, a ton of tourists, people that are
Yeah.
coming in on tour, actual buses,
Mhm.
or
Yes.
they're just doing their own thing. I had a couple come in from England last month, and they had never seen a Pez dispenser. Like I opened one and showed them how to use it. They were so enthralled and like, what is this? Which I thought was hilarious.
Put Britain on the list, okay?
Yes.
That's a culture I'm not about anymore.
Okay.
Put Britain on the list.
On the list.
1405 Central Avenue Northeast. That's right. It's right there by the highway. You can't miss it. It's
Can't
super
miss it.
iconic. It's got the beautiful highway sign with 66 Diner on it. It's the whole thing. 50 style nostalgia, right?
Yes.
The music is there, the dress is there, the checkered everything is there.
Mhm.
You said you did a remodel.
Yes.
Did you change any of my favorite things?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Yeah.
I promise. It's better. We the stuff we had to do was all back of house. So kitchen, we had to rip up some flooring, repair that, replace that. Stuff that we knew was coming and we put it off, till January to just get it done. So it'll be back better than ever. We have full staff coming back. We have, everybody's excited to get going. So
What's up with that cruiser club?
Cruiser Club's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can sign up on our website. You get special offers. You'll get, a discount on your birthday or your anniversary. It's all there on our website. You get added to our like monthly email blast, has all of our information on upcoming, promotions or anything new that we're doing, and just fun pictures.
Also, it says you receive a free shake for joining.
You do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
You do. Absolutely.
I have so many email addresses.
I know.
Just go for it. All of them. We will honor all of them.
So obviously during the holiday season, Thanksgiving, Christmas, pies. We were pushing pies.
Yes,
We were
we
like,
were.
is that all year round? Can I regularly get like anything I want to go?
Absolutely.
Is it okay?
Yeah, so we make all of our baked goods in-house: cakes, pies, green pies, cookies, Rice Krispie treats,
So
brownies,
stupid.
everything
Love
in-house.
it so much.
So yeah, we do custom orders anytime, or a lot of times we'll have whole pies in our pie case that people can pick up. But you can absolutely come in and just get, like a slice of our apple pie a la mode, or all of the options.
And just belly up to the diner, do it right
Yes.
there.
Absolutely.
Get out and go. You catered an event for us, I think in December.
Yep.
Yeah, so we did like all right, I'm gonna mess it up, boys. Is it walking taco? What is it?
It's Frito pie.
Frito pie.
You call it walking taco. but
What
yeah,
did
it's-
you just say?
So where I grew up, it's called a walking taco.
I've never heard that in my life.
And what it is, it's a bag of Fritos,
Right? Yeah.
and then you put chili, the food, not
Yes.
the ingredient,
Right.
and then like a cheese,
Yeah.
and and then you stir it up like a lettuce or whatever, and that's your deal.
Correct.
But what did you call it here?
It's Frito pie.
Frito pie.
That's
Because
what?
I'm telling you.
I've heard it called walking taco before, but the
Thank
thing
you.
is, there's absolutely nothing like a taco that's a
Within
bag
it.
of chips. Like that isn't
Yeah.
a taco. I
Yes.
understand what you're saying, but it's not a taco.
So we did a Frito pie bar
We
for
did.
Locker 505 and
Mhm.
Keller Williams, as they put on a big. They did a call-a-thon, did a big fundraiser and stuff. And feedback I got was it went pretty well.
I thought it was great. We did Fritos, our in-house chili, like Texas style chili
Yeah.
we make, but of
The
course,
food, Robert, not the
Yes.
ingredient.
Yes. The
But
food.
then we also brought our in-house made red chili sauce, our
Mhm.
queso. You got to spice it up a little bit. Some brownies, all the fixins.
Love it.
It was delicious.
Grand reopening. Is that the right word? Reopening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's push it.
There we go. Yes.
Friday the 20th at 11 a.m. Robert and I will be there. We're gonna jerk the curtain right there on the door. We'll be the first ones in. So
Perfect.
we're super excited for that. Everyone they'll have their 1950 blues like pressed and ready to go.
Yeah.
Has the staff been working throughout the remodel? Were they out there like
Yeah.
cleaning floors and doing that
Oh
whole
yeah,
thing?
we've been touching up paint and cleaning and dusting every Pez dispenser, and just getting everything as ready as we can. Our staff's fantastic. They had a few days off at the beginning when we had to do some of like the demo stuff, so
Yeah.
we weren't in the building, and they're texting me like, I'm bored. So yeah, they're great and excited to be back for sure.
505-247-1421. That's 505-247-1421. That's how you can contact 66 Diner, 1405 Central Avenue Northeast. Anything we missed, Summer?
I don't think so. We miss having people in there. It's weird and quiet, so please come out and
Oh,
fill
that's
it
gonna
up.
change.
And
That's
yeah,
about to change.
good. I'm glad it's.
Hey, did you try to change the jukebox from like 50s jams to anything else and it felt weird?
They definitely had some jams going in the back when they were the construction workers, and I was like, "What is this like '90s pop?
Yes, what
happening back here? What are we doing?" No, it's been great. It's been super fun, and I'm really excited because we're just making things better.
I don't know. I guess it's Buddy Holly. Is it Elvis? Like, what is like the number one 50s one?
Oh man, I mean, I don't.
It's probably Elvis.
We have Elvis memorabilia
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's got to be Elvis.
So that's a really big one for us.
Ray Charles will be on the list, right?
Right, he's on there.
He was the 50s.
Right.
I guess it's got to be Elvis.
Yeah,
It's definitely Elvis.
I couldn't tell you like
Tony
for
Bennett, maybe?
certain, but I would guess Elvis.
Okay.
We definitely push Elvis. We love Elvis for sure.
Burgers taste better with the Everly brothers. Everyone knows that, Robert. Summary of the best.
Thank you. You are too.
Thank you so much for being a partner of the show. Thank you so much for opening your doors back up on Friday, where me and Robert will go and get milkshakes. That's a promise.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Please, everyone come down. We'll be reopened. We're happy to have you. We've missed everybody, and we're better than ever.
Are people knocking on the door every day not knowing?
Every day.
Yeah.
And I feel so bad.
Oh.
I answer the phone and people are like, well, do you have an ETA? And so it's been great to like be able to tell them.
Yeah.
And through our website, tons of emails, our social media.
Oh, I love that.
When are you reopen? And same thing like you. What are you getting rid of any of the cool stuff? I'm like, no, I promise. It's all boring back of house renovations.
If the friends of the show make us wait because they all show up right before us at 11, I won't be mad. I won't be mad.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, I have a counter. I have booths. I have tables. I can fill it up at 11. I'd love to.
Love the whole thing about it. Summer Willis, thank you so very much. When we get back, we continue sports and sports adjacent talk. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Print and Marketing is committed to quality and printing perfect every time. Now at Staples, get $10 off your document printing and marketing materials order of $50 or more. Offer ends 2/11. See staples.com/store/printing for details. Try Staples and see the difference.
Traffic right now, crash cleanup continuing. Coors at St. Joseph's, and that is causing slowdowns in both directions of Coors. Watch out for that. Westbound on for sale right now, Jefferson to Coors. That is a slow go. Seeing more slowdowns right now, southbound on I-25. Those are going to start as you approach Osuna. They'll last until Comanche. And westbound on I-42nd Street to Unser. That's a slow go right now as well.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
Does your car sound like this? The tow trucks stop you at stoplights and ask you if you need help. Get to Malloy Jeep in Los Lunas during the Start Something New sales event and start driving something cool. You want to be cool, right? MalloyJeep.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the state. Locally owned and operated. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Look at the Longhorns in this top 20 tilt. I'm Joe Ostrowski here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Texas takes their 3-game winning streak into Ames tonight to face Iowa State, and the Longhorns are short 2-point road dogs. The BetQL model loves Texas at that price. BetQL has Texas +2 as a 5-star best bet. They think the Longhorns should be favored. I'm Joe Ostrowski. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
If you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. That's true when your business is growing fast, and even more true when there's a lot of uncertainty. Inflation is running rampant, supply chains are clogged, and the labor market is tight. What does that mean for margins? But not every business is in the dark. Over 30,000 businesses know their numbers because they use NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud financial system. NetSuite gives you visibility and control of your financials, planning, budgeting, and of course inventory, so you can manage risk, get reliable forecasts, and improve margins. Everything you need, all in one place. In 2023, profit is the new growth. NetSuite helps you identify rising costs, automate your manual business process, and see where to save money. Know your numbers, know your business, and get to know how NetSuite can be the source of truth for your entire company. Right now, NetSuite is offering a one-of-a-kind flexible financing program. Head to netsuite.com/play right now. netsuite.com/play. netsuite.com/play.
Okay, we're in the thick of it now. It's winter, it's colder, and that means it's the perfect time to use your Dream Style stove or fireplace insert. What's that? You still don't have one? Well, now's the time to heat up 2023 with Dreamstyle's gas, wood, or pellet stoves and fireplace inserts from names like Enviro, Blaze King, Cozy Heat, and Lopi. Dreamstyle makes it simple with $850 off select models and easy financing with 12 months, no interest, no payments, or low monthly payments. But as with most things in life, this is not going to last for long. Go see them today. The Heat Up 2023 sale ends January 31st. And don't forget about the tax credits. You'll get up to 22% federal tax credit on qualifying stoves and inserts. With that kind of deal, I'd put a fireplace in every room of my house, even the front yard. I know it doesn't make sense, but I would do it anyway, because I could. Dreamstyle delivers statewide, and you can check it all out in either of their amazing showrooms at 1420 Renaissance across from Sam's Club or in Santa Fe at DeVargas Center. Come on, heat up your 2023 with a stove or fireplace insert from Dreamstyle Remodeling.
When you finally marry the woman who's been by your side for a while, you know what one of the coolest things is? Instead of introducing her to friends as my girlfriend, now you get to say, I'd like you to meet my wife. She's right next to you, her arm in yours. You always feel like $1 million when she's with you. Everywhere you go, you introduce her as your girlfriend. Now, though, with that diamond from John Thomas Jewelers on her finger and your beautiful wedding behind you, you introduce her as my wife. You love saying that, and she loves hearing it. Gentlemen, I'm John Thomas. I say no more of that, my girlfriend. From now on, I'd like you to meet my wife. Come see us at John Thomas Jewelers for her diamond that makes the transformation complete. And be sure to stop in after the wedding and introduce us to your wife. Visit us on the 3rd floor of the Lewis University Building on Louisiana, 1 block south of Manal.
If you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. That's true when your business is growing fast, and even more true when there's a lot of uncertainty. Inflation is running rampant, supply chains are clogged, and the labor market is tight. What does that mean for margins? But not every business is in the dark. Over 30,000 businesses know their numbers because they use NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud financial system. NetSuite gives you visibility and control of your financials, planning, budgeting, and of course inventory, so you can manage risk, get reliable forecasts, and improve margins. Everything you need, all in one place. In 2023, profit is the new growth. NetSuite helps you identify rising costs, automate your manual business process, and see where to save money. Know your numbers, know your business, and get to know how NetSuite can be the source of truth for your entire company. Right now, NetSuite is offering a one-of-a-kind flexible financing program. Head to netsuite.com/play right now. netsuite.com/play. netsuite.com/play.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. How about them Cowboys? How about them glory days? How about them getting back on Jera's schedule? And how about Rain Dakota Prescott? He earned his government. Pretty incredible what this Cowboy team can do when Dak is not throwing it straight to the other guys over and over again. And I've got to say, taking nothing away from Dallas, but pretty incredible how horrible the Bucs are. Even if that's nothing new and we should have known. It has been forever since Dallas looked this good in a game that mattered that much. And Tom Brady has never looked that bad in a game didn't matter that much. Anybody who thought that some miraculous second half comeback was coming has not been watching Tampa all season long, because that's who they are. An 8-9 divisional winner in one of the worst divisions ever. The question is that who the Cowboys are?
When it gets cold, you plug in your space heater and probably don't think much more about it. But space heater accidents are the cause of half of all home fires. Eco Electric wants you to look at your plug. If there's any discolored spots, that's a serious fire hazard. If your plug falls out of the outlet easily, that's another warning. Don't risk catastrophe. Schedule an inspection with Eco Electric, a home all winter long.
Don't miss the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back to the program. Got a tickle in my throat, Rob. Like DJ Cool over here. Uh-oh.
Got to clear it out.
Okay, I think I saved it. You want to go Chargers? Or you want to go Buccaneers first?
Buccaneers are fresher.
All right. By like 5 minutes?
Yep. Yep.
The Buccaneers have fired offensive coordinator Byron Leftwich.
What do you think? That's a good thing or a bad thing?
It's weird to me that Tom Brady's never called his own plays. For as long as Tom Brady has been a quarterback in this league, he's 46 years old. He's the greatest to ever do it of all freaking time. He did not ever in New England call his own plays. He does not call his own plays in Tampa Bay.
I remember people were making a big deal out of that just because of Peyton Manning and who he was.
He stayed calling his own plays.
Right. So do you I don't know, man. I've never put that much importance on it. In certain situations I could see, but like for half to 3/4 to a whole game, I couldn't understand. I don't that's amazing, but I wouldn't like make it a negative for someone.
The opinion on him is interesting to me because played in Jacksonville. Like 1 calendar year ago today was the guy in Jacksonville, supposed to be the head coach. They obviously went with Doug Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I'm going to assume it's personality. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not trying to project. I don't know him like that. But you got the resume. You look the part. Played the position. Hometown hero. Then you put your squad into the Super Bowl. Or excuse me, into the playoffs here as the offensive coordinator. And you cut. There's got to be something about him that's not performance-based.
You think that's what it is?
Because, I do.
Well, because I haven't even looked that far. I was just basing it off performance.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't think it was bad.
I think it was because the age of Tom Brady, he should not be throwing as much as he was throwing this entire season.
He don't care about throwing either. Tom
Not
Brady,
at all. He doesn't care. No,
he don't care.
He's
He
a
just wanna
quarterback.
win.
He's a quarterback. But to see that team, you don't think of Tampa Bay. When you think of Tampa Bay, it's not let's just throw it all around the field. It's defense, run, play action, more pro style, but they threw a lot this season. And I think that's what did him in because they were leaning so much on Tom Brady.
He's got a little bit of a problem play calling wise as I see it, and I think it's this. And also I'm very Mike Leach in the idea of like you don't need a 50-50. You don't need a balance that's 50-50.
Right.
But what you need is complementary. And if you have a passing game and a run game, and your run game is only to kill a play until you get to your next pass, that's not a run game.
Right.
And that's what Leftwich felt like to me. That's when we talk about Lombardi over in Los Angeles here in a moment.
Yeah.
I kind of have the same energy.
Oh, I was going to say, you're speaking to the choir about
Yeah.
that. I watch it week in and week out.
But there's a cowardice about play calling when it's dump pass to Leonard Fournette, 1 yard loss.
Yeah.
Austin Eckler is that exact same story.
Exact same thing.
There's something to me to where you're not showing growth. And you can forever have problems. This isn't just professional advice I'm about to give listener in front of the show. I'm about to give you personal advice. If you over and over again identify a problem and you can articulately speak to that problem and you can share that problem with others, but you, for whatever reason, refuse to take any step towards solution, you're failing. You are absolutely failing. And I think that is Byron Leftwich's problem with his offense is he could say, these are the things we need to do. These are the things that are a problem. This is the approach, and then never do it.
I also think it has a lot to do with the personnel that you have. I feel like with him, he was calling offensive plays that didn't fit the personnel that he had. Because, okay, like, for example, swing pass to Leonard Fournette.
Right.
He's not that back. He's not that guy. He's the between the tackles dude. But you see so many dump offs to him, and he doesn't have that wiggle or that speed to get away from linebackers. And it was just like, okay, we'll run this play just so we can run this next play, like you said. I never saw Leonard Fournette as that guy coming out of the backfield catching passes. He's a physical runner.
Without Tom Brady, the personnel on the Buccaneers is a 2-16 team. Tell me where the lie is.
Nowhere. You're right.
There's no lie.
Yeah.
Leonard Fournette. With Jameis Winston, not a dude. Leonard Fournette. I'm trying to think of what the other quarterback option would be. What would they have done without Tom Brady?
Oh, man.
They'd end up with like Baker Mayfield or something stupid.
Yep. You're right.
Mike Evans? Nope.
No, he wouldn't be able to give him the ball. I think it was very justified of him getting fired. I'm just saying performance-based. I don't think it had anything to do with anything else. For whatever reason, someone in that front office thought, hey, this team should have done way better than what we did, especially on the offensive side.
Russell Gage, who, by the way, tweeted today he's doing great and everything's on the up and up. Russell Gage is not a dude who wins you games.
Not at all. No.
Byron Leftwich with Tom Brady. And by the way, this is not Tom Brady of 10 years ago. This is the worst Tom Brady anyone has ever seen. Yesterday's Tom Brady is the worst Tom Brady I had ever seen. By the way, I could have said that a lot of times this season.
Yes. A few weeks.
Mm-hmm. And Byron Leftwich did with what was not being done otherwise, which is winning games in Tampa Bay.
Ah, yeah, I see what you're doing. So you're not feeling that firing.
I don't think it's right.
Okay.
Unless it's personality based. Because I do get that. I do get the guy. By the way, isn't Byron Leftwich like 5 minutes younger than Tom Brady?
He might be. Yeah, I think so.
Because when he took over as offensive coordinator, that would have been 2019. So that's that Super Bowl. Because it's not hard to go big head. You win a Super Bowl as an offensive coordinator?
Should buy you some time. Or get you some head coaching.
Well, and that's the thing, too. Like, he thinks he's got the Jacksonville job. It's reported by people who report that stuff. He's got the Jacksonville job. His mouth maybe starts running a little bit. Then he come back. Then he don't put it up the way Big Head said he had. Also, I'm projecting everything here.
Right.
I don't know any of this.
Right.
But if Doug Peterson's like, homeboy.
Now, they can't replace Peterson after what he just did.
No, but Peterson knows 100 Byron Leftwiches.
Correct.
The day before he met Byron Leftwich for the first time, he had already met Byron Leftwich.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's dudes all over the league that can say, run pass, dip.
Points for, they were ranked 25th in the league.
Pretty good.
That's horrible. 18 a game, and you got those guys on the offensive side? Nah, man.
Also, that holdover stuff is always weird. Because he was with Bruce Arians.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's because it's weird to be like, well, even if one time you're like, Bruce wanted to put us in this spot. And Bruce is still in the front office.
He's just chilling up there, agreeing. Yep.
Well, you know, I won a Super Bowl as a player. You were the backup to Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Byron. In my opinion, not performance-based. In my opinion, personality-based. We'll break down the Los Angeles Chargers when we get back. Big thank you again to Summer Willis, who joined us last segment talking about 66 Diner. The chat and the live stream love the 66 Diner.
Yeah, they do. As they should.
As they should. I got to go to New Mexico Highlands this weekend. I'm definitely going to stop in for an 11 a.m. lunch. Head out of town after that. I'm about that life.
Yes.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Mucinex Fastmax. When you're sick, you need relief that works. Mucinex Fastmax Cold and Flu All-in-One relieves up to 9 symptoms in just one powerful dose. With Mucinex All-in-One and done, it's not cold and flu season. It's comeback season. Use as directed.
And taking a look at traffic right now, southbound I-25. Quite a bit of congestion. That's going to start as you approach Osuna. It'll last until Montgomery. Westbound I-40 right now between the interchange and Coors is a slow go. Also headed west on Paseo. Jefferson to Coors, that's moving slow as well.
This report is brought to you by Isleta Resort and Casino Hotel. Looking for a job in a really fun work environment with great pay and benefits like healthcare and free dining? Start your year with a new career at the Isleta Resort and Casino Job Fair, Wednesday, January 18th in the Isleta Resort and Casino Hotel.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Maggie Gray with a CBS Sports Minute. We all know the Bucs haven't had a great season, but it was jarring to see Tom Brady play as poorly as he did against the Cowboys. Brady clearly didn't want to get hit, couldn't move around the pocket in his signature way, threw balls into the dirt, and tossed a costly interception in the end zone. Brady didn't get any help from his receivers or defense either, and at this rate, it feels like the last place he'd like to be is Tampa Bay. My guess for where he goes next, the Miami Dolphins. I'm Maggie Gray.
The Jim Rome Show.
Hey, Michigan fan, I hate to say it, but your coach may be trying to bounce for the NFL. Reports once again circulated that Jim Harbaugh might be looking to return to the NFL. The difference this time is the NFL may in fact want Harbaugh back. He may have thought he had that job with the Vikings last year, but somebody is going to hire him this time around. This dude is as good as gone.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
When you can't stop, there's Vicks VapoRub. Vicks VapoRub sends powerful medicated Vicks vapors right to the source of your... so you can experience cough relief and breathe easier. Generations of families have trusted Vicks VapoRub to help relieve the worst cold symptoms. So next time you have a cough, reach for the Vicks VapoRub. Vicks VapoRub. Cough relieving is believing.
Nachos! Yeah, your nachos!
Hey, I'll take some.
Great. And some Frank's Red Hot.
Oh, nah, I'm good.
Oh, you're just gonna eat these dry, plain, boring nachos with no Franks. Oh, seriously? Frank it up. Frank it up. Come on, lady. Frank it up. Frank it up. Frank it up. Yeah! Yeah, this guy finally gets it. Hey, look, we're on the Jumbotron.
It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
In New Mexico, we're kind of lucky. We get to experience a landscape like nowhere else in the country. From the heat of the desert to cooling off in the mountains, whether you're a snowboarder or still love to ski, from off-road trails to the Turquoise Trail and driving everywhere in between, nothing will get in your way. And with the all-new 2023 Ascent, love is now bigger than ever with seating for 8. And with 2.9% financing, you're going to love your Ascent. Stop by Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or fiestasubaru.com.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code IMPACT at checkout. That's harrys.com, code IMPACT. Enjoy.
You'll never forget your first car. And you certainly will never forget your first car wreck. When this happens to you, you need an attorney who can help you get your car fixed, help you get all the medical attention you need, and help you get all the money you deserve. Don't deal with the insurance companies without an attorney. They have teams of lawyers and adjusters whose sole job is to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. When you're in a wreck and you need a check, call Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys today. We'll work hard to get you all the money you deserve and to keep you out of the courtroom.
Can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Insurance Research Council, July 2014. Can the Lobos back up their big win at San Diego State, hosting San Jose State? We'll break it all down on the opening drive Wednesday morning, 7 a.m. with the Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, and A. Marine.
If you're tuned in with us, heading over to the pit tonight for the big basketball game, turn around, go back home, put on pink.
Yeah, you have to rock the pink tonight.
Lobo Loves Pink comes to the pit tonight. The event is a chance to celebrate breast cancer survivors, honor those who continue their fight, and remember those we have lost along the way. Please, Lobo fan, if you would, consider wearing pink to tonight's game. UNM Lobos in partnership with UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. It'll be a really nice event tonight. Bruce Staley is still the head coach of the Chargers.
How, Sway? How? Why?
I saw a thing the other day that was like, the Chargers are the 5th poorest NFL franchise, which means you're still a billionaire.
Is that true?
I think it's true.
Because
that was part of the conversation because Sean Payton just interviewed with the Texans, and today he interviewed with the Broncos, and the Broncos are by far the richest franchise, and there's no salary cap on paying head coaches, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And the Chargers were like, yeah, we'll just eat it. Like, just going to waste Justin Herbert.
Let me look this up.
Is he on his rookie contract still? We're just going to waste it.
Yes, he is.
We're just going to waste it.
He definitely is.
Remember he took the knee off? I'm just going to waste it.
So I looked it up.
Yeah.
This was as of August of last year.
Seems close enough.
Ranked 20th, $3.88 billion.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
That's all they got?
That's it.
You don't think they can afford to get rid of their coach and pay it?
That's it, man. Chump, they don't got enough.
All right, here's how I know they bad.
Let's watch the games.
Well, yes, watch the games. Hey, last night, and Dallas's trainer comes out, and he's in like an Armani Dallas blue suit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Because Jerry Jones got a budget for that.
Yeah.
The Chargers trainer just stab you in the lung with a needle. Like, they don't know what they doing down there.
It says, oops, my bad.
He's like, it's Tyrod. Ah!
I'm actually glad that happened. But no disrespect to Tyrod Taylor, but could have been worse. I am not feeling any of these.
Joe Lombardi out as offensive coordinator of the Chargers, and even Lions fans cheer.
Because he wasted their great quarterback.
Oh, yes, he did.
As soon as he got from under him, look what happened. Yeah. Wasted Stafford.
All right, hear me out. You know, we've been making shirts lately.
Right.
We've been kind of, what do we have? We have Hump Day Homeboys.
Mm-hmm.
What was our Thursday one? Thursday Thoughts.
Thursday Thoughts.
What was our Monday one?
Was it Glizzy Gobblers?
The Glizzy Gang.
Glizzy Gang.
What we need is free Herbie 2023.
Yeah.
We need an offensive coordinator with the Chargers that will just set our boy free. Justin Herbert needs a chance to show everyone that he can be that dude, because he got a terrible head coach. He had a terrible offensive coordinator. And if I am the Chargers, if I'm Staley, I sit him down and I say, tell me who you want.
That's the problem, Staley.
He sucks.
He's got to go because, look, he came from the 49ers. He was supposed to be this defensive coach. Let's be real. 21st out of 32 when it comes to points against. Giving up almost 23 points a game. which is exactly what they score per game on offense. He is the problem. And let the new veteran coach. This is the Chargers are a young group, a young core. To if you look across the board, there's not a lot of veterans in that locker room.
You want to talk about a board real quick?
What's that?
The one that they put Justin Herbert's passing chart on, because you only have to draw on the bottom third of the board.
Yeah.
He don't throw it past 15 yards.
And that is the exact opposite of how he built his game the first 2 years.
Right.
Yeah. There's no reason why Austin Eckler should be have the most receptions on that team with those receivers.
Setting records.
And those tight ends. Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it. They take the ball out of Herbert's hands in the red zone. But okay, that's great. Austin Eckler, this is what people don't realize. Yes, he scores a lot of touchdowns, but he gets the most chances out of any running back in the league to score touchdowns.
I agree.
Shotgun, draw. Let's get in the red zone. That's what we're going to play. That's what we're going to run.
I have my pick for a new offensive coordinator.
Who do you have?
I have the guy that I believe won't just turn around the Chargers franchise, which, by the way, is not going in the wrong direction. Let me redefine that. I have the guy that will help correct the course of this. Because since 2018, since Herbert's coming up, you guys are going to win in seasons. You're making the playoffs. You're going in the right direction.
Right.
I can say a lot of positive things about Staley. I can say a lot of positive things about Lombardi.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot, though, because it's not where it's supposed to be. It's better than where it was.
Right.
It's not where it's supposed to be. Fran, what do you mean supposed to? Look at the talent.
Yeah.
Fred, the Chargers are cheap. They don't even have their own stadium. They rent a spot.
Mm-hmm.
They rent a spot. I'm going to give you who I think the new offensive coordinator of the Chargers will be when we get back from the break, okay?
I need to hear this.
Are not going to be able to handle the emotion that's going to be associated with this name that I'm giving you.
Okay.
It's 2 Men On live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. Saturdays at the YMCA Central Mexico. Lunches over at the 66 Diner. You know all about that. Big thank you to Summer Willis who joined us. The weekend. That's New Mexico's vodka. Tell her vodka. You know we're taking to the Super Bowl with us?
Let them know.
Duh. Watermelon walk-offs all over the place. Don't forget Monday night, your boys are at Howie's Sports Page, where I was told by Howie's last night, best Monday night football season they had all year. Thanks to your boys.
Yes.
Let's go on that. Let's freaking go. And we're all rooting for Van as he will rise like the Phoenix with Evolve Strong. There's no punchline there. We really are rooting for him.
None at all.
CJ Chavez will join us next week because we're going to talk about Van's journey, where we will cheer and jeer him the entire walk. I want him to gain any muscle. That's my vision.
Well, it's like the canvas is blank. It has to. Something has to come of this.
Fred, what do you mean you can't buff up that string bean? It's not how string beans work. Well, you're right. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about pets or puzzles, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
And taking a look at traffic right now, south. For some decors, that's moving slow as well.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
From Albuquerque to Santa Fe, New Mexicans are switching to Sandia Area. Easy spending and savings accounts that fit your life. Best rate home loans and auto loans, rewarding credit cards, and more. It's all here at Sandia Area. Join us today at sandia.org. Sandia Area, better banking without a bank.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the state, locally owned and operated. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Looking for the best tacos and burritos in New Mexico? Check out Pericos on Isleta and Rio Bravo in the heart of the South Valley. Come in and watch one of 7 TV screens or enjoy the patio with a cold beer or a glass of wine. Let's not forget about the stuffed sopapillas, tamales, fresh guacamole, and salsa. If you like fresh, quality food at great prices, add Pericos New Mexican restaurant to the top of your list. Pericos has been serving and keeping customers satisfied for the past 40 years. With 5 great locations, you're never too far from amazing New Mexican food.
Casino at the Downs hosts Roll to Win Monday through Friday, noon to 10 p.m. 3 winners every 2 hours win cash. 18 winners each day. Plus, enjoy random promos daily and our $27,000 cash weekends only at Casino at the Downs, Louisiana and Central. Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino is hiring, and some positions include a cash bonus. Now hiring security and more. Slot techs. You may earn $18 to $22 per hour. Join the winning team. Visit
Max, he wants to talk Cowboys.
listings.
When you can't stop, there's Vicks VapoRub. Vicks VapoRub sends powerful medicated Vicks vapors right to the source of your so you can experience cough relief and breathe easier. Generations of families have trusted Vicks VapoRub to help relieve the worst cold symptoms. So next time you have a cough, reach for the Vicks VapoRub. Vicks VapoRub. Cough relieving is believing.
Nachos! Yeah, your nachos!
Hey, I'll take some.
Great. And some Frank's Red Hot.
Oh, nah, I'm good.
Oh, you're just going to eat these dry, plain, boring nachos with no Franks. Seriously? Frank it up. Frank it up. Come on, lady. Frank it up. Frank it up. Frank it up. Yeah! Yeah, this guy finally gets it. Hey, look, we're on the Jumbotron.
It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
This is KNML AM Albuquerque, a Cumulus media station. Your exclusive home for Super Bowl 57 is the Sports Animal.
Now betting for the Sports Animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Menon, Van Nunley, and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's time to rock. It's time to rock. Hey, yo, the party don't stop.
So I was about
It's time to rock.
10 seconds away from telling Robert who his new offensive coordinator is going to be, and like the entire break, I wouldn't talk to you. I wouldn't say a word to you.
I know.
I was keeping it to myself, tight to the chest.
Okay.
But instead, I've decided to take the call, a friend of the show, Max, who wants to talk about the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
So we'll keep you waiting, Rob. Max, what's up, brother?
Hey, how's it going, bro?
Doing good, my man.
How about them boys?
I mean, they look the part. They look the part.
Yeah, they look good, but I was at a Super Bowl in '95 in Arizona. I kind of said, this is our year.
It's
we're in the Super Bowl, so
this is the year, Max.
This is our year.
This is
It's
it.
our year.
Hey, they do, Max.
The drought's over.
But what I'm saying, just the way it's lined up, looking good. But those Niners, you know what? There's a rookie quarterback there. He's down. He's due to mess up.
I don't hate this. I don't think Detroit's defense is looking across the line of scrimmage at Brock Purdy and going, "We scared," after they just beat up on the greatest of all time, Tom Brady.
But look how the Seahawks exposed them in the first half. That's all we have to do through the whole game.
That game was the mix. That game was the business until about the fourth.
Yeah, that score didn't show what that game was about. Yeah.
It was that.
What
Max,
I'm saying, they don't have a good defense. Seattle's okay. They held them for the first half, but what I'm saying, San Francisco is due to lose right now.
Max,
and you know what? They're living high on the kite. You can't win that many games in a row. Yeah.
Max, where did your fandom of the Cowboys come from?
No, I was a kid. Roger Staubach.
There we go.
Back in '95, I was 22 years old. I went to a Super Bowl against the Steelers, but I saw everything with Jerry Jones, how he was with Jimmy Johnson. And you know what? We should have like a lot more Super Bowls than the Patriots. I say that.
Dad and Grandpa also Cowboys guys, that whole thing?
Overall, we should. It was all about an eagle.
There we go. Max,
it was. Jerry Jones, we'd have won. Jimmy Johnson would have won how many more Super Bowls?
Well,
Very true. I believe him, though.
A lot of people feel that way.
Look at Switzer. He came into a thing. He couldn't believe he even got the job.
I almost
when
wonder
they got
how
rid of Jimmy Johnson.
Well,
he
I
couldn't believe it.
Well, I mean, and the way those players kind of like, Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Irvin was so far out there.
It's
He's
was
passionate.
still
He's passionate.
Hey, passionate's a kind word. Jimmy Johnson was like, "Oh, this is fine. University of Miami, this is all fine.
Yeah.
This all makes sense."
Yeah.
Barry Switzer was like, "What?
Get these guys out of here."
That's what he said. He goes, "You gave me the team with that talent. That was loaded, and that was a blessing to get rid of Herschel Walker." Bottom line.
Oh, I agree with that.
That was a blessing. That was a blessing for the Cowboys. But you know what? Came down to Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson. And Jimmy Johnson, he could have coasted for like 9 championships better than Belichick.
Dang.
Think about it.
Max is putting it out there.
Think about it, though. That's how passionate I am. They should have had it.
Well, also, if they'd have put it like the right offensive line, you got Troy Aikman, maybe didn't take some of the hits he took. I mean, there's a couple things like that.
No, you could see on Aikman now with his eyes and stuff. He took a lot of hits, but he had the best offensive line of all time. Larry Allen, Secretariat, Nate Newton. My God, Stanovsky. That was the best line ever.
Probably. I might even say that, like, at the time when it was real important, blocking tight ends, they had that one figured out. Novacek could block. Those 90s Cowboys, they were real special. They sold starter jackets. The Cowboys are not getting the new fan base the way that some of these other teams have been over the last 20 years since the Patriots.
Is Jerry Jones got rid of Jimmy Johnson for what? Come on. We're winning. We're winning Super Bowls. He got rid of him. Wow.
Jimmy Johnson
What was that all about?
Jimmy's like, I'll just go to TV now. I got famous with America's team.
Straight.
I'm going to sell pills.
You got to love them Cowboys, man. Jesus.
Max, where'd you watch the game last night? I think we lost Max. That's good call though.
Yeah, we did.
I like his energy.
And that's like we said, that's what the energy is of Cowboy fans. It brings back the nostalgia, back on top, and they have a lot of confidence in this team.
Dak Prescott can go.
Is that over? Is that talk about him over that soon? Does that one game take that talk away? Dak, is he an elite quarterback? Are we putting him there?
It's crazy how much better he is with Tony Pollard in the backfield than Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, talk about that. Thank you very much.
I'm just saying.
Yes. It's super obvious.
It's super obvious.
Yes.
When the defense is like, oh no, something could happen here.
Yeah, we don't know if he's getting the ball out of the backfield or if he can go in motion and be a receiver, or that's just another weapon, a big weapon.
And with Ezekiel Elliott, they're like, okay, we know he's going to stutter before the hole. We're going to be able to get back there.
He's coming to us, fellas. There's no juke or nothing.
Nothing. Gonna run right at us. Just wrap up. The new offensive coordinator for the Chargers. You ready?
I'm ready.
Drew Brees.
Oh, man. You gonna do that?
I'm telling you.
So he can finally bring one to where he should have been bringing one in the first place?
I'm telling you.
You think so?
How could it not?
Drew Brees is up in Purdue right now, right?
Cool, leave.
But here's the thing. Who's going to make that phone call and make it happen? Because the front office of the Chargers ain't built like that. They are not built like that.
Brandon Staley.
Oh, that would be so great. Oh, that would be so great. You don't think Sean Payton is like, hey, I'm about to get this job right somewhere, and I want you to be my OC. You don't think that's in the works?
If anyone's trying to trade those picks for Sean Payton, that's in the works. Is Denver trying to trade those picks? Probably. Or is Denver also interviewing DeMeco Ryans, former linebacker for the Broncos?
Good call. Good call.
Are they saying, DeMeco, you got to get a real number here, dog? Like, you will end up being, this is the first time you're a head coach. You're going to take the first job offered to you no matter what.
Right.
We can go get Sean Payton. That's what this is. This is just a, And they got the picks to trade.
Yeah,
no,
they
they don't.
No, I was going to
just
say
lied.
they don't because
They gave them away.
Because of Wilson.
You get Drew Brees.
You have to.
You have to.
Oh, that would be great. No excuses then. None. That's not going to happen, though, because we're talking about the Chargers. It's going to be a guy you never heard of.
Offensive coordinator and quarterback coach, Drew Brees. You let him call plays. You know he turns and hands it off. You know he does. When he was in New Orleans, he had weird running backs.
Oh, yeah.
Reggie Bush.
Yeah. Guys who were not every down backs.
What was 42's name? The little dude?
Sproles.
Darren Sproles.
Yeah,
he
came
could
from
go.
the Chargers. Yeah.
The Heisman guy, 22. What was his name? Played at Alabama.
I see.
Brandon Staley. What was his name?
No, you talking about Ingram.
Yeah.
Ingram.
Melvin Ingram.
Mark
Ingram.
Right. Mark Ingram. Yeah.
Who's Melvin Ingram? That's someone else.
That's a linebacker who used to play for the Chargers.
There you go. They had weird running backs down there. Make plays, do weird stuff, put guys in motion. Wide receivers doing stuff. Jimmy Graham was a thing.
Yeah. And once he left, what happened to him?
Well, that was a different thing. He didn't do anything in Seattle. But that's what I'm saying. Drew know how to do it. Drew know how to look around and go, oh, I like all these pieces. Let me play with them. Justin, listen to me. I'm not Joe Lombardi. I'm Drew Brees.
Yes. I've done this.
And also, it's not San Diego. It's L.A. now.
Right. Thank you. It's about the stars.
That's what I'm saying.
That's exactly my point as well.
And
it can't be a poor team in L.A.
And Drew is not going to go to L.A. and be like, oh, I'm sad from seeing my own town that I lived in when I was in San Diego. And I don't want to go back to my version of Howie's. It's L.A. It's a whole different city. It's a whole different environment. It's a whole different deal. It's a different stadium. It's not even the same locker room. Show up. Lead the team.
Yeah, LA already has the Clippers. All right. We've had the Clippers forever.
Ever.
We don't need the football Clippers.
The Rams are the football Clippers.
Nah, they got a championship, man. That's what messed it up. They got that championship. They're good.
Forever?
Not forever, but a long time.
Hey, Cowboys fans still thinks the Cowboys.
Funny how that works, huh?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I was just thinking about this the other night.
Tell me more about it after the break.
Yes.
Robert's thoughts on Cowboy fan.
And nostalgia.
Is this another I Had a Dream speech?
Kind of.
Okay. Don't forget, Nicole Dickson joins us at 6:30. He's the head coach of the UNM softball team. Talking about the upcoming season. They got a big tournament coming up. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is brought to you by John Thomas Jewelers.
Guys, it's time to stop introducing her as your girlfriend and start introducing her as your wife with a beautiful diamond from John Thomas Jewelers. Come to John Thomas Jewelers where we can turn your girlfriend into your wife on Louisiana across from Coronado Mall.
And traffic right now, we are seeing some slowdowns. I-25, both directions around the Cesar Chavez, Gibson areas, of course, Lobo basketball with the game tonight headed to the pit. So some slowdowns there. Also, University and Cesar Chavez, once you get off of I-25, that area right around the pit. Watch yourself if you're traveling through there.
The Albuquerque Journal and Business Outlook. When you need local answers, the most reliable and in-depth information about health, safety, jobs, taxes, crime, energy, transportation, or government. Get the answers. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Pro football is a game, not a war. It's for win or lose, not life or death. But say that in the summer, for winter brings the playoffs and a season is at stake.
January is simple to understand. Win or go home. It's a playoff weekend in the NFL, and the Sports Animal has you covered with every play, every down, and every winner.
And Mahomes is on fire.
This is Albuquerque's home for the NFL, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Today on Hey Culligan, smooth skin and soft hair comes from where? Here's Mike.
Hey Culligan, I've tried every conditioner, lotion, and body wash known to man, and my skin still feels like sandpaper.
It could be your water, Mike.
Oh, that's harsh.
More like hard water. Are you interested in smart, high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water?
Huh?
Want baby smooth skin and soft, luxurious hair?
Yeah, can you hurry? I have a date tonight.
We're already on the way, Mike. Let us help you out with the free in-home water test from a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Progressive presents Adjusting to the Suburbs. You used to associate crickets with silence. But since you bought a house in the suburbs, you know crickets hate silence. If any other creature realized rubbing its legs together made a piercing, high-pitched noise, they might think, maybe I won't do that. Constantly. All night long. Luckily, you can save with Progressive by bundling your home and auto. Now that's something to make noise about. Just not constantly. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company coverage provided in service by affiliates and third-party insurers.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. After you've been hurt in a car wreck, you wouldn't want to settle for getting half your car fixed. So why would you settle for getting half a check? The insurance companies have teams of adjusters and lawyers, and their sole job is to pay you as little as possible for your case. In a wreck, need a check? Call Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorneys today. We'll work hard to get you all the money you deserve and to keep you out of the courtroom. Don't be a victim twice. Call us at 544-4444. The call and
The Goose. So the Goose.
Insurance risk.
Wait.
2004.
Did the Goose win?
Research shows listeners prefer a personalized experience. So to help you remember, Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance. We personalized this ad for Amber, who really misses boy bands from the 90s.
Hey girl, I'm the cute one, here to tell you how Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
I'm the heartthrob. The only thing I love more than you is saving. And I'm the other boy in the band everyone forgot about.
Just happy to be here. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
What's for dinner? Burgers?
After last week, no thanks.
Avoiding foods due to fear of diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools? It may not be just stomach issues. It could be EPI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency. EPI can cause uncomfortable symptoms because it's a condition where the pancreas doesn't release enough digestive enzymes to break down food. But EPI can be managed. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor about your symptoms. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Your Lobo men's basketball team plays at home Tuesday, January 17th as they host San Jose State at 7 p.m. This will be our Lobos Love Pink game, sponsored by University of New Mexico Comprehensive Cancer Center. Come out and enjoy this great Mountain West basketball matchup.
What I love about our fans is they come to the games and truly try to impact the game. It's a top 5 home court advantage in all of college basketball.
Tickets are on sale now by visiting golobos.com/tickets. We are New Mexico, and this is Lobo Basketball.
Are you the parent of a 2 to 7-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting free radio offer. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse, the Parents' Choice Award-winning online learning program that's actually changing the lives of early learners everywhere.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
Right now, we're offering a special radio promo to try it free for a month, but you have to go to abcmouse.com/radio to claim your free month. That's abcmouse.com/radio.
Sponsored by Age of Learning.
Nachos! Yeah, your nachos!
Hey, I'll take some.
Great. And some Frank's Red Hot.
Oh, nah, I'm good.
Oh, you're just going to eat these dry, plain, boring nachos with no Franks. Seriously? Frank it up. Frank it up. Come on, lady. Frank it up. Frank it up. Frank it up. Yeah! Yeah, this guy finally gets it. Hey, look, we're on the Jumbotron.
It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
Are you amped?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on, bro. The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10
On 95.9 FM
and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
All right, we're back on the program. We're about 10 minutes from Nicole Dickson joining us. She's the head coach of the UNM softball team. We're excited to talk to her about the schedule that just came out and kind of everything that's going on over there at the program with their new first-year coach. It should be a lot of fun. Robert, you were saying you had an epiphany on Cowboy fans.
Yeah, Cowboy fans are the
Use your words.
it's just hard to say. They're like the lords of nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think other fans do this? Because I don't know many Miami Dolphin fans, right? They won 2 Super Bowls. They're the only team that ever went undefeated back in 72.
Okay.
Do they still talk about that?
So I can give you one example.
Do they still do this?
So I was on sports talk radio for a long time in St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay.
And if we had whatever, middle of the summer, doldrums, just you wanted to take a segment off, you said, hey, we're opening up the phone lines, talk about the greatest show on turf.
And boom, light up.
Nonstop.
Right.
Every team, I think, has a fan base that does that, regardless of the sport. They all have it. I think there is a glory days of every single team and every single fan base.
Okay, let me give you an example, though. So you saw what Tua did with his receivers this year.
Sure.
Nobody was like, this is Joe Montana to – not Joe Montana. This is Dan Marino to Mark Clayton, Mark Duper. Nobody – compared that offense to those, even though it was better, and they haven't seen an offense that good since.
Okay, so I hear that.
So last night and even today, it's already been paralleled to the 90s Cowboys. And it's just, to me, it's just a completely different situation. Why not want to? It's kind of like how we talk about the Lobos. Let's start the new talk for the new team now, instead of comparing them to those great teams that were then, because nothing can stack up to that.
Yes, it is different in that way.
Mm-hmm.
When you describe it that way, because there's an immediate association to that. Because I'm trying to go to another sport, right? So in my head, I'm like the Braves won the World Series 2 seasons ago, right?
Right.
That team wasn't being compared to Glavine and Maddox and Smoltz.
The ones that won divisional titles every season.
And your favorite player, John Rocker.
I don't know, am I in the closet with this and not knowing that other sports fans of other teams who had heydays and glory days do this? Because all I hear are the Cowboys. The Cowboys, they will not let you even talk about Dak or any of these guys now without reaching back and going into those heyday years for them.
It's almost like it's not allowed to stand alone.
Right.
Do I think that the 90s Cowboys would beat the Cowboys of today? Sure. I think I do think that.
Yeah, that shouldn't even be a question.
Shouldn't even be a question.
Right. But to me, it's like it doesn't embrace this new generation. It's kind of a slight. That's how I take it. Because I can understand, hey, when we were this and we were on top, you guys got to get it together because you're going to be compared to them. But now that they're actually making the moves, you still get the talk of that old team, those old teams that won it. And
okay, so I think I have the comparison.
Okay.
There's 2 other teams where this happens every time. One is the New York Yankees. There's 3 other teams.
Okay.
One is the New York Yankees, one is the Los Angeles Lakers, and one is the Chicago Bulls. Now, the problem with the Bulls is no one's even got close to coming back to it, so you haven't had that conversation yet. But the Yankees win another one. That's not the one until you win 3 of them. The Lakers win another one. That's not the one until you win 3 of them. Even if the Cowboys win one, that's not the one.
Right.
Until you win back-to-back ones. And I think it's a blessing and a curse to have been there, but forever, will the Cowboys be stricken? The Steelers have this for a while. The Patriots the first time around. If Bill Belichick wins another one, it's not the same as the other ones.
No.
Cowboy fan does need to drop the crutch of 93, 94, 95. Or 92, 93, 94, which was played in 95.
And see, and I think I agree with you on that, because that what makes it kind of turns people off, like, okay, yeah, we were there. Or you got the fans who wasn't there.
Yeah.
Don't know. And it's like, okay, this team now though, let's get behind those guys.
Well, and I don't watch reruns.
Yeah.
Like, I already saw this. Why are you telling me this common knowledge?
Exactly. Everybody knows this.
If you call the program and you're like, the rich history of the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s, and I'll say that's everyone literally knows that. Like, you're not introducing anything to the program or your people.
Do the networks take some blame for this? Because before the game was even over with last night, you already saw them at Candlestick. They were showing the catch, and they were showing Dion in both uniforms. And I understand the history of the matchup. That's one thing. But I think the fans just don't, not say let go, but that's still at the forefront of their conversations when it comes to the Cowboys. Now, when you talk about, that's what I think the difference between the Cowboys and the Lakers are. You have people, Lakers, you do Laker talk right now, it's LeBron, right? Even though we had Showtime, Shaq and Kobe, even when it was Shaq and Kobe, you know what the talk was about? Shaq and Kobe. Go ahead.
There's a difference in what you're saying, though. There's a difference in the Cowboys and the 49ers. You should have that Deion Sanders story. You should have the Terrell Owens story.
Yes.
Like those two things I want.
Yes,
those
because it tells the story.
Yeah.
This is a continuation of that story.
But there's not currently a Cowboy or currently a 49er that is a 49er or was a Cowboy. Like it's not that thing.
Right. Got you.
Cool to know. Doesn't super apply. Let's go to break. That's a good conversation, though.
Yeah.
Nicole Dickson will join us when we get back. She's the head coach of UNM's softball team. We're excited to see what the Lady Lobos got going on. Their schedule is out, Rob, so we'll go over that. A bunch of other talking points I want to make sure I hit on, because you know I'm a big softball guy.
Yes.
It's my favorite sport to
you
broadcast. Games are super fast, super tight. You get to tell little stories. The fan base is passionate. And I want to know more about the returners. I want to know about the newcomers. It's going to be very good. Also, I think they got some players coming off injury. Like, it's going to be a thing.
Bunch of storylines.
Yeah, also, what UNM Sports Properties got to do to get your boys over there. I think you put me on a broadcast, put me and you on a broadcast.
Man.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
I'll cut it up for hours. You ever listen to my Highlands broadcast? I'm hilarious.
Yes. Hey, you're great.
Thank you.
You had me so nervous that the time you were like, hey, I need for you to. I'm like, what?
It was like a year ago.
What do you do? What? And then you send me clips. I listened to it. I was like, oh, no, this ain't. They're going to be upset.
Back with head coach Nicole Dickson after this. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Pro football is a game, not a war. It's for win or lose, not life or death. But say that in the summer, for winter brings the playoffs and a season is at stake.
January is simple to understand. Win or go home. It's a playoff weekend in the NFL, and the Sports Animal has you covered with every play, every down, and every winner.
And Mahomes is on fire.
This is Albuquerque's home for the NFL. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When a cold comes on strong, knock it out with Vicks DayQuil Severe for max strength daytime relief. Just one dose of Vicks DayQuil Severe starts to relieve 9 of your worst cold and flu symptoms to help take you from 9 to none. Power through your day with Vicks DayQuil Severe, the daytime non-drowsy, coughing, aching, fever, sore throat, 9 to none medicine. Use as directed.
The National Education Association of New Mexico, a union of teachers and school staff, believes every child deserves to learn at a school that inspires their imagination, cultivates their curiosity, and ensures a fulfilling life. Public schools should provide all our students with small class sizes and one-on-one attention. NEA New Mexico asks you to join us so together we can end the teacher and staff shortage and invest in our public education system once and for all. Sponsored by NEA New Mexico.
Hey, drop what you're doing and clear your schedules. I just went to Kohl's biggest clearance event of the season and saved up to 70% on so much cool stuff. Like cute home favorites, jeans for my whole fam, a cozy sweater for myself, a pair of boots for my husband, and more. So don't miss out. Get to Kohl's to save while you still can. You'll thank me later. Select styles, up to 70% off ends January 23rd. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code READY for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code READY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code READY for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill up.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your motorcycle, RV, boat, ATV, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at progressive.com.
Tune in to Chop It Up with Vern Kay, where he chops it up about professional and local sports with all the hot takes. Chop It Up with Vern Kay. Saturday mornings from 9 to 11 on the Sports Animal.
The Duke City's home for sports.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's a yes.
This is 95.9 FM and AM 610.
The Sports Animal.
Oh my God. Head coach of your UNM Lady Lobos softball, Nicole Dickson, joining us on the program. Let's go.
Yes.
Nicole, how are you, friend?
I'm living the dream over here.
Well, I mean, first day of practice.
We just finished practice.
I mean, the weather was perfect. What's up?
Hey, we had some quality work in today. We got our bullpens done inside and our hitting group, so blessed for an indoor.
Cool. I didn't have to drag the field or anything, so that's good. You got that going for you.
No.
Hey, softball in January in the Southwest, that's like a different energy, right?
You know, we've got our parkas, we've got our cold gear. We have the football indoor reserved on Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 2 to 5. So if you ever want to come to practice, we're definitely going to train, but we're smart about training. We will go inside if we need to.
Well, me and Rob will stop in at 2:00 tomorrow if you ask us nicely, and we'll try to take swings off anyone, Coach.
Keyword is try.
Come on.
Keyword is try.
Coach, we would step up and immediately sit down.
I may make you sign a waiver just in case, and we're going to put you in some body armor with an elbow guard and a face mask. Come on, let's go.
Is there a waiver for self-esteem or confidence? Because I'll have none afterwards.
None.
I could not hit a rise ball to save my life.
You know what? We'll start you on the pitch machine. We'll get you good and warm, and then we'll throw you out there for some live ABs.
Yeah, see, I'd be tired after the machine. I'm good.
Coach Dickson joined me earlier in the year as right after UNM announced the signing of Coach Dickson. We talked about her story, kind of her journey and how she got here. But today, I mean, not the fall. We're not talking about fall. Today was the first official practice, Coach. What did it feel like to have everyone out there doing that Lobo thing?
You know, it's nice to be back. We had a lot of pleasant surprises, too. Like, you can tell, like, a lot of the kids went home over the break and trained. Like, we did a pitching assessment drill today. We did, like, 10 out of 10. And I had 3 pitchers get PRs on location accuracy testing. So it's exciting to see that, you know, kids care, and they went home and they worked hard over the break. So I think right now our focus is just getting in shape, getting those live ABs, and, you know, just trying to find the right fit on the field, the right team chemistry.
Coach, with the season about to start next month, can you give us some names who we should be looking out for on the Lobo squad?
Ooh, players to watch.
Yes.
I'm going to start in the circle with Amber Linton, junior pitcher. She had the bulk of the innings last year. She has the most experience with our pitching staff. One of Amber's strengths is she's highly competitive. She's got great composure. We've worked on pitch development this fall, so she's got a natural drop curve and a great changeup, but we really worked hard on the screwball and the rise ball, so she's going to be able to attack multiple zones. And her velocity is excellent. She's also in really good shape, so she's a kid that can throw a lot of innings without getting tired of back-to-back games if needed. Another kid to watch is our hometown hero, Rachel Hattu. She's going to play middle infield for us, probably hitting the top lineup. Last year, she missed the season.
Coming off the injury,
coming off injury. But I think she's probably more physically and mentally ready and prepared than she's been in the last couple of years. But like athleticism-wise, she's probably in the best shape she's ever been in. She's done a lot of work with Coach Spearman, our hitting coach, over the fall. So just like her bat path, her quality at-bats, her power, her pitch selection, just having the right plan. She could be a kid who, average-wise, is the top 10 hitters in the Mountain West. Now, the pleasant surprise for us on players to watch, we have a freshman catcher from Oklahoma. Her name is CJ Yates. This kid, we had fall games. She had 7 home runs and hit over 350 in 7 games. And she didn't play in all 7 games.
Whoa. So
as a freshman to come in, and we faced some high-level competition this fall. We saw Texas Tech twice. We saw New Mexico. We saw New Mexico State. We saw UTEP. So it's not like we were out there hitting bombs off a JUCO team. But I was really pleased with her offensively. She throws really well, too, behind the plate. She's kind of the front runner right now, I think, just because she does multiple facets of the game really well. So those are probably my top 3 right now overall, but just we've got really good athletes, so we're not quite set with like a 1 through 9. Our focus right now, I guess, is locking in the top 12 hitters and figuring out how to get fast in the lineup. So that's kind of our biggest thing right now. That's the separator. Who's going to hit? How can we get as many hitters in the lineup as possible?
Fred, I've just heard her tell us the pitches that Amber pitches.
Yes.
I definitely will not be standing in that back.
No, you will not do well.
Not at all.
You will
not at all.
Coach Dickson, it is so you come, obviously you're here in Albuquerque, you're here with the Lobos, and it's immediately to the fire, Rob, with the schedule. Okay. So the schedule came out today. Mm-hmm. It's away at Nichols, and that's good. And then Oregon State, LSU, LSU, Buffalo, Santa Clara, Texas Tech, UTEP. Then we're home.
Yes.
Then we're finally home.
Wow.
Coach, like you got your frequent flyer miles up. Like, what's your deal? Like, this is gonna be a tough start to the season for the team.
So we kind of walked into a situation where, we didn't really have a schedule, so we kind of pieced it together and whatever tournaments had availability or the ones that we kind of got into. But I think it's great. Right now, our culture is, like, our mindset is, we want to be the best. We want to win a Mountain West Conference championship. In order to do that, we need to prepare and we need to play the best. So I think our schedule is going to be trial by fire, but it's also going to get these kids high level experience. And our biggest goal is to be in the right mindset and be healthy and be prepared when conference starts. So our preseason, we want to be about 500 going into preseason. I think we can steal some games. I think some people aren't going to prepare for us. We may be the team that everyone's like, oh, we're playing New Mexico, and they don't prepare. And, our pitchers go out there and keep us in a game, and, we put up some runs. I think we can beat some of these teams. So, our kids have really, just to compliment them, they've met every challenge we put in front of them, whether it was, some fitness tests or, just our expectations were on a whole nother level for this program as a coaching staff. And, they've been pushed and, they've rose to every challenge. So I think that having a challenging schedule is not only going to prepare them, but I think they're also going to get some confidence because they're better than what they think they are. And this program can be something really special as long as these kids buy in and work hard, and they've done that.
I'm counting it up here, Coach. I think you got 6 Albuquerque or Los Lunas or adjacent student athletes on this squad. How have they helped with your other athletes acclimating to the city and acclimating to the culture of the Southwest?
One of my favorite things from the fall is one of our local kids, her family actually hosted our game. The coaching staff, we didn't go, but our whole team got to go to her house, and her family fed the team. They got to hang out outside and just kind of like network, and just having that home away from home. I love our local kids. They set the tone. They are blue collar. They work hard. They earn everything. They are my top kids in the weight room. And, you know, the weight room really correlates to the field. Like a lot of these kids, just because they put themselves in such, you know, great condition athletically, like they're some of my top performers. So I think we could have like 2 or 3 local kids, you know, really start and set the tone. And like they have a great mindset. They're humble. I mean, I've really been lucky. This roster and this transition has been great. Like these kids have been absolutely awesome. So we've got Ashley Archuleta, power from the left side. She had a great freshman year last year. I think that she's gotten even better at the plate just because she's more knowledgeable about her swing, and she's going to have a better plan, and she's more physically stronger as a sophomore. You've got Bree Martz. This kid, I don't know if she's going to play infield. I don't know if she's going to play outfield. I can put her anywhere on the field, and she's going to give me 100%. She would run through a wall. Same thing with her, like just having a plan at the plate, swinging at the right pitches, hunting the right pitches, having plate discipline. We could potentially see her game be elevated to where she's a 250 hitter, to where she could potentially hit, 325 for us.
I mean, pretty good. That's pretty good the way I'm hearing it. First home game is a doubleheader. That is against Cal State Bakersfield on February the 22nd. So that is the first time you, friend of the show, can get out to support the Lady Lobos in person. There are 16 total home games this season, Robert. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. How much fun, speaking of it, Coach, has your team had supporting the men and women's basketball programs this winter? Do they get out? Do they go out as a squad? Do they celebrate together? What is that energy?
Hey, well, we just finished practice early, so I'm sure all my girls are headed home to get changed to head to the game.
7:10
start. And I'm going to say not only have they supported, men's and women's basketball, but my kids were at soccer. They went to volleyball. They went to football. And, realistically, that's what's special about UNM is all the sports support each other. And that's pretty uncommon, coming from another Division I school. It's not like that everywhere. So, that community and that athletic support system, like, I think it's great.
Coach Dickson, anything we missed before we let you go?
No, thanks for having me. Like I said, just shoot me a text. We'll get you all geared up and ready to go with some live at-bats. I'll tell you what, we'll even be nice too, and we'll throw you like curveballs outside. That way you don't get hit if we come inside. It is a little chilly, so it might sting a little bit if it gets you.
All right, hear me out. I want to put a GoPro on the catcher. I want to put a tripod like right now, because I want to get all of it. I want the moment that Robert spins around in a complete circle of embarrassment as he puts a hack out there where he just doesn't catch up to it. Like, I need that.
And that's happening.
Coach, I want you to walk him the 44 feet to the pitcher's mound, and every step you tell him how poorly this is going to go for him. Like, I need this.
I like how you're saying me and not including yourself in this.
I mean, I'm not. Nicole Dickson, you're the best, Coach.
I think we can even do some front toss home run derby after, just to kind of build up that self-esteem, that confidence after Amber strikes y'all out a couple times.
What we need to do is put the tee up first for Robert.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Just let him feel the bat in the hand.
I will have Coach Spearman run you through like a full hitting circuit to make sure you're physically and mentally prepared for these live at-bats.
Coach, are there enough towels in the training room to sob the sweat that will come off of Robert if you put him through one collegiate practice?
Oh, man.
I I think we may have to get the ice bath ready.
Yes.
'cause
Yeah.
he may be a little stiff after.
Yeah,
the
a lot
story.
of stiff.
Coach Dickson's like, listen, guys, I need a key to the men's locker room.
Yes.
It's a weird thing. We got to get him in there. I would die. Coach, you're the absolute best of all time. Best of luck to you this season. Best of luck to not
you.
just your returning players, but your 11 newcomers on this squad. You guys are going to have a heck of a year, and we are hopefully going to be able to be there and support you often and give regular updates on your success.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Be good. Well, she's so damn nice.
Very nice.
UNM deserves that. Like,
I love the enthusiasm, just the excitement. You know how that feeling is right before the season starts.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Oh, you're just ready to go at it.
When there's a bunch of those little ones. Let's talk about that when we get back. So we're actually gonna bump the varsity today. We'll do it tomorrow. The I-9 varsity table games we will do tomorrow, because when we come back, I'm gonna talk about first in a season. Okay, so we're gonna have a little conversation about first in a season whenever we get back. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This is Andrew Perloff with the CBS Sports Minute. Last night was ugly for Tom Brady. But remember, NFL careers rarely end on an uptick. Only a couple quarterbacks have walked off carrying the Lombardi Trophy. If he's chasing a positive conclusion to his unbelievable career, he's probably not going to get there. Walking away is hard enough, but to demand that you walk away a winner is simply an impossible task, even for the greatest of all time. So be careful, Tom Brady. If you want to go out on top, it's not going to be easy. I'm Andrew Perloff.
The NFL playoffs are here, and the easiest way to get into the action is with FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. New customers get started with $150 in free bets, guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet. Just sign up with promo code WIN. FanDuel has all your favorite bets, from the money line to point spreads to player props, all on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Place your first $5 bet to get $150 in free bets. Win or lose with promo code WIN. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL.
21 plus in select states. Must be present in select states to wager. First online real money wager only. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbookfanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG. For Colorado, Iowa, Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Virginia, West Virginia. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342 in Arizona. 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. 1-800-9-WITH-IT in Indiana. 1-800-522-4700 Wyoming, Kansas, or visit ksgamblinghelp.com. 1-877-770-STOP Louisiana. 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. 467-369 in New York. TN Redline 1-800-889-9789 in Tennessee.
Introducing the next-gen Acura Integra, featuring an available 6-speed manual transmission, a VTEC turbo engine, and available ELS Studio 3D audio system.
Legendary.
And its most important feature, you. The next-gen Acura Integra. Your turn.
Test drive your new Acura today at Montano Acura, west off I-25 in Albuquerque.
Today on Hey Culligan, smooth skin and soft hair comes from where? Here's Mike.
Hey Culligan, I've tried every conditioner, lotion, and body wash known to man, and my skin still feels like sandpaper.
It could be your water, Mike.
Oh, that's harsh.
More like hard water. Are you interested in smart, high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water?
Huh?
Want baby smooth skin and soft, luxurious hair?
Yeah, can you hurry? I have a date tonight.
We're already on the way, Mike. Let us help you out with the free in-home water test from a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Progressive presents Adjusting to the Suburbs. You used to associate crickets with silence. But since you bought a house in the suburbs, you know crickets hate silence. If any other creature realized rubbing its legs together made a piercing, high-pitched noise, they might think, maybe I won't do that. Constantly. All night long. Luckily, you can save with Progressive by bundling your home and auto. Now that's something to make noise about. Just not constantly. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Coverage provided and serviced by affiliates and third-party insurers.
An old furnace is more likely to give out, and it could be on a cold winter night. Daniels offers furnace inspections and specializes in furnace repair, replacements, and new installs, offering a wide variety of high-efficiency heating solutions. Daniels, keeping your family cozy and comfortable this winter. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning guarantees customer satisfaction for plumbing, heating, cooling, and AC, plus free estimates on replacements and installs. 505-898-8860.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Can the Lobos back up their big win at San Diego State, hosting San Jose State? We'll break it all down on the opening drive Wednesday morning, 7 a.m. with Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, and A. Marie.
So we just got off the phone with Nicole Dickson. By the way, she's a hoot. Here's what this text says. Are you ready? So next Tuesday, if you wanna come out and get your bats in.
Oh man,
let's go. What are you doing next Tuesday at 2:30? That's when we're gonna go out there. I'm pulling up our calendar. All right, we got time.
Yeah, we got time
because we're at the Y next Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we go early to the Y. We set up, leave the Y. Also, this better be indoors because I will. If it's cold,
it doesn't matter where this is happening. I'm kind of curious now.
I'm not. I have zero curiosity what's going to happen. They're going to ask you how many ounces you want your bat. You're going to be like, how would I know that?
I have no clue. Let me just, I had to go by the feel.
Yeah, let me get a +6.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I have no idea.
Put a GoPro on. Set up a tripod.
It's going to be a lot of grunting.
I will die.
It'll be a lot of grunting.
Hey, also we can both go, or all three of us as fans there, we can all go. But you're going first.
Why do I have to go first?
Because
Van should be all right, though.
Van?
Yeah.
You being serious?
He's playing baseball, right? He's always talking baseball.
He was a pitcher.
I want to see your war now.
He was a pitcher.
That has nothing to do with anything. Let me see your war.
We were talking about first in the season. You were talking about how, hey, right now everyone's 0-0 and you don't have an average yet. And,
right.
There's all these things. There's a lot of celebrations, really. There's a lot of celebrations for the first base hit. There's a lot of celebrations for the first strikeout. There's a lot of first celebration for the home run, first run scored, first big play in the field. And at the D1 level, you pick a ball at third and you jump up and you fire it across the field and you get a runner by a half a step at first. Hey, it's D1. You don't pump your fist. You don't pump your fist.
Act like you've been there before.
Been there before.
Yeah. Okay.
You are 18 years old. You were just playing the hot bag at Rio Rancho High School. And now you up at the D1 level playing against Power Fives in every single tournament that's happened that this team is in this year. Throwing strikes.
BBs.
Getting outs. Making plays. Hey, the other side of it. Getting errors. Getting 8 up on one. Going to the bench. Going to the dugout and the team goes, we got you. That's what we do is we pick each other up.
Shake it off.
That's the best part of sport.
Yeah.
Camaraderie. The absolute best part.
Camaraderie.
Nicole Dickson getting that first W as the head coach of the Lobos. Let's go on that.
That's tough, man, though. They're on the road for the whole first month.
Well, it's kind of always like that here.
Yeah.
Because the elevation and the cold can't chance it.
Got you.
So you end up going to all these weird invitationals and stuff to start. And they're always in Louisiana, Georgia.
South.
Yep. And then it's all right, weather's getting a little better. Let's go play one in Texas. It's you eventually make it over.
Creeping back home.
Yeah. What might be fun is that, I don't know if we can make it work schedule-wise, but that Troy Cox Classic down in Las Cruces.
Yeah.
That'd be fun to go down there. Oh, softball's also always doubleheader.
Yeah, they do two a day, right?
Yeah. I'd like to get in that broadcast booth and just say, this is sweet.
Just go off.
Also, I don't know what the rules are because I broadcast for Highlands, so I don't know what the rules are. But I feel like there's not.
It can't be.
There can't be. I would literally, this would be me. I'd go to the door, I'd go, let me in. Let me in.
Say, I can do this a little bit. Let me show you what I got.
I put the headset on, you know what I mean? Just this number here, get all set. And I'm like, all right, let's hit for an hour. I'm just in the dugout in the broadcast booth, going at it, just cheering. If it's JJ Buck in there, or if I know Tyler Ortega does a bunch of games. Just laugh the whole time.
You're pure entertainment,
dog.
On the mic.
That to me,
that's what it's about.
And I know we only got a minute here, but to me, when broadcasting a game, there's a level of severity. It does not have to be there. This is not life or death.
Correct.
We are here to enjoy this thing.
From the sport to listening to it to watching it, it's all entertainment.
That's how I feel. Good job today, Robert.
Thank you very much. Great job as always to you.
Final words, brother?
Check me out tonight. BS show, 8 o'clock, robertbuttdgibson.com.
It's on all your social media outlets. Cannot miss
everywhere.
It. What's the topic tonight?
I cannot say on this radio, but it's very adult and it's great.
Thank you to Nicole Dickson who joined us. Thank you to Summer Willis. Thank you to Rob Portnoy and everyone who took the time to reach out. We are appreciative of you. Also, I just got the numbers. We're looking pretty good. Good job, everyone. GG.
We out.
Telling it like